Keep it simple. Check the mic like 1, 2. It's just something similar to the sun. Like I stepped up in the booth and trade faces with Scorpion. Finish this and take one, but this ain't a Drake one. Your head's up in the clouds, it's feeling like you face one. Not even puffing aloud and you can't even say none. Just sitting there with a smile, they're feeling like Mama Pride is trying to make a pretty penny. Y'all really getting the crowd hype. Stepping on stage, all I need is one mic to bring us all together. Whether you black or white, it's one love that reach all the people. Let the serenade to soul. Let them speak it through your speakers off the meter. Is what we about to raise the volume to. It's all adding up to a different altitude. It gets colder, a little bolder, but all you gotta do is just keep it, just keep it. Just cool, it's all adding up. Just keep it simple. Just keep it. Just keep it. Just keep it simple. Just keep it. Just keep it. Just keep it simple. Just keep it. Just keep it. Just keep it simple. Put the pen in my hand, feel like the world wrapped around my fingers. I'm ready to beat the beat down to listen misdemeanor. Beat. They love it when they hear it in the streets.
We'll get past it. You know, we shall overcome. What's up? How y'all doing? Welcome to the S.O.S podcast, Straight Up Society, the most honest hour and change of your day. Once a week, we back to you again at this particular time on this particular day. Almost were there.
Yeah, it was almost there.
Almost, kind of, but hey, my name is Jacques. I'm one of your co-hosts, and I type kind of slow every now and again. The gentleman to my left is different. We're going to get to that in a second. The gentleman to my right, his name is?
I'm Dion, the asshole professional.
And you know it's women say professional, not professional. And we are 2/3 of the S.O.S podcast. The man to my left, who's not here right now, is tending to other issues. Motherfucker trying to be a responsible citizen of society.
Right.
And shit. I dare you have things to do.
Prioritizing responsibilities for Tuesday
being
and Thursday,
responsible.
nigga.
Being responsible for shit.
Right.
Yeah. But this gentleman to my left, his name is
Oluwajimi, other known as Ben Gordon, not to be confused with the brother who played from the Bulls. I'm greater.
Oh damn.
Hey, look, that's what's up. I believe that.
Hey, look. So you are the
He's the greatest.
you're
Ben
the
of all
greatest
time.
Ben of all. You're the greatest Ben of all time, or the greatest Ben Gordon of all time?
The greatest Ben of all time, or the greatest Ben Gordon of all time?
Yeah.
I would just say that I'm the greatest Benjamin Abiola Oluwajimi Gordon of all time.
Okay.
Right.
That's like one of how many?
101.
Oh, so there's only one. Okay. All right.
Ain't
So
none before it, none to come.
Hey, look. That's like a naming thing, though. That's less impressive.
Yeah, no.
Guess
It still ranks high amongst all of them.
No,
but
it's impressive for your parents to do. Like, hey, yo, look, them right there. Nobody else came up with that shit, but me. And then you like, but they gave it to you. Oh, you like, I caught it. I mean, but they kind of like gave it to me.
My name was a compromise.
Okay.
Got a Nigerian father, an American mother, a Nigerian father who wanted me to have a Yoruba name, an American mother who was concerned that my Yoruba name would cause me problems when they see my name on job applications.
yeah.
Okay. So, where did Ben come in at?
So Ben, my great granddad, named Benjamin Franklin Gordon.
Man, Joe, it's kind of
Almost.
Hey, you heard this? Yeah, you're aware, right? Like you said it out loud before, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know where we're at with the name.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Just check. Because all right, cool.
Yeah.
All right. That's kind of funny. So, that's kind of funny.
So yeah, she's just like, well, I'm just gonna name him Ben. Just real unassuming.
Right.
You can't tell what race he is. You don't know, and when they see Benjamin Gordon, they just think he's just some smart Jewish white guy.
Then you show up. Look
with
at
a beard,
beard.
chest out.
Hey, why would you have your chest out?
Standing up straight.
Oh, standing up. Okay, all right, cool. Because hey, it's 2019.
Yeah.
You got to confirm. You got to confirm with motherfucker.
What you want? That chest out because you standing tall.
Hey, all right, like chin up. Like
Yeah.
I feel
Chin
you.
up,
I feel you. I feel you.
Upright black man.
Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. I can't knock that. I can't knock that at all. And you upright. You know, tell the people what you do. Like now, currently. You know, let them know a little bit about you.
Well, I do a lot of things, but for the most part, I'm a builder. We're all about making things better, creating things that don't exist, solving problems, creating and finding opportunities. And we do that in construction, development, building, design, helping people raise the money, all that.
Right.
So we mainly do construction management, project management. We're a licensed general contractor. We're in the process of starting the construction of a new healthy market and vegan soul food cafe that's going to be built in Inglewood.
Vegan soul food.
Yep.
Hey yo, look. So is that like the little fried cauliflower joints? They look like little drumsticks.
You know what's funny? Actually, it will be because that's over at Majani, over on 71st and Exchange, and that's who is going to be in that. He's going to set up shop in there.
Okay, I have heard mixed reviews
About the barbecue cauliflower?
Oh yeah, on the barbecue that's hard to say.
Yeah.
Barbecue cauliflower and on the fried cauliflower. Like I've heard like you gotta like people like spring it on you and you can't just be like disguising this shit is chicken and I pick it up and then I bite into it and it ain't chicken.
And it's like purple.
Man, I'm in the chicken mood right now. You got me. Like my teeth got together quicker than I thought. Like,
you gotta be ready. You gotta be ready.
Yeah,
they got some good sweets and cakes. So.
I mean, because I've been to a barbecue that had like cauliflower like on the thing, and you like get you some of the vegetables, and they on your plate, and they get a little barbecue sauce on them, and you eat them, and you think like, man, so that's kind of it's a little tasty. It's a little tasty. This is better than that dip that they had on.
Yeah, like barbecue vegetables. A lot of vegetables taste good on the grill. Or
Man,
fried,
Joe.
like okra, cauliflower, broccoli, corn.
Man, Joe.
That stuff good, bro.
Succotash.
Yeah.
Hey.
I don't eat none of that. I'm anti-healthy foods.
I forgot how I can talk to a person about food.
Yeah, I'm anti-healthy food.
I can't talk to him about
really
food, period.
Everything I eat will kill me eventually.
What are some of the things that you eat that you would say are like the highest risk of killing you?
Oh shit! Let's go down the list. Let's see, this guy with cheeseburgers definitely gonna kill me. This goddamn pork chops gonna kill me.
You heard him.
Rib tips definitely gonna take me out. This jerk chicken salad, it might actually save my life.
Hey, don't
but
look.
the Maxwell Potions is gonna knock that out before it get close.
Yeah, that's like one step forward and 30 steps back.
Yeah, but I'm cool with that.
Not even like a full step forward because I'm sure when you get the jerk salad, like you put a whole lot of extra shit on top of it.
Nah, I just put the ranch and the jerk sauce.
Yeah, man.
Right
hey, look, done.
I'm not for to eat. I'm not for to eat dry grass, so I got to put some ranch on it.
Nah, but like the jerk, but you know what? Hey, yo, look, it don't matter.
Yeah, I'm
don't
out of
matter.
here.
It don't matter. You got it anyway.
Everybody has certain things that we do that's probably going to kill you.
Yeah, look, but the way he said all that shit, right? It made it seem as though it was like he's saying, I do this shit like every once in a while. These are the indulgences that I like. No, he named his week.
Right.
He gave you Monday, Tuesday, all of them. Like, and yeah, every day is that. So yeah, I mean, put the ranch on your jerk chicken salad. Yeah, do that because ain't gonna make a difference.
I'm not one of those I realize this about myself. I'm a gluttonous. I accept that. I'm not one of those people that's gonna say, all right, this is a treat, so I'm just gonna do this one time. No, this shit is here for me to enjoy. This is my life. I'm gonna enjoy it. And if this shit take me out, so be it. I'd rather die at 50, enjoying life, than die at 125 and never know what a Garrett cheeseburger tastes like.
Hey, yo, look,
God bless
but
America.
there's a medium there though. You can like taste the gyro cheeseburger and then like know what it tastes like and say, hey, I'm not gonna eat this every Monday.
Hey, but if you know something, if you know you enjoy something, why not do it all the time?
Because it's killing you. That's why.
So
hey,
See, I'm picking up what you're putting down.
I'm-
Is you're looking at the quality of life.
Yes.
You're saying life is short.
yes, I'm here for a
Enjoy
good time.
every moment.
Yep.
Whether it's 50 years, 150 years, you rather have 50 great years than
Yep.
150 lame years.
Yep.
Hey, yo,
life
That's-
is
I
short.
understand where you're coming
when
from.
you're comparing it like that, and the way you said it was kind of fucked up too, because you said you could have 50 great years or 50 lame years. Hey, of course, we're gonna choose the 50 great years, but hey, let's just take 50 great years or 100 lame years. No, but would I trade 75 pretty good years for 50 great years? Hey, now we're talking.
See, his values is. I understand where you come from. I'm not saying I necessarily agree, but I understand where you're coming from. It's like you looking at it like you liking to get the most out of every single minute.
Yes, life is
And really, you think about it. Enjoying every minute is so important.
Yes.
Whenever you get into a certain space in life where you're like, man, things ain't going the right way, or I'm not liking what's going on, you should just focus on enjoying every minute. You stuck in traffic, notice a song on the radio, you be like,
have
dang,
a fuck concert.
Hey,
notice some lyrics.
hey, you know what? All that shit you naming right there is all well and good. You know what? Sitting in traffic and listening to a song probably won't do.
I know where you're going with this.
Hey, nigga,
Kill you from a massive heart attack at the age of 50.
nigga, life is short, and you're gonna be dead for a long time.
No, yours is gonna be short. Mine's gonna be a little longer, like a moderately long.
And you're still gonna be dead for a long time.
Yeah, I mean, but
honestly, we never know where we're gonna go. We honestly never know where we're gonna go. Only Allah knows.
Yeah, you can live this whole healthy vegan ass lifestyle.
If I had to bet on it though, I would. Hey, hold up, why not like skew upper middle?
You could live this
lower
whole
top.
You could live a whole healthy ass lifestyle and get hit by a car tomorrow.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get hit by that same car with a Garrett cheeseburger in my hand.
but I could also not get hit by that car tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, tomorrow, guess what? I ain't get hit by a car. Oh shit, damn. Strung a couple of those get hit by car days together. Damn, I'm going on a nice little run.
Yeah.
You know what the beauty is of being in America is that we can have these type of problems and these type of debates. Like, it's like, hey man, I want to eat good or I want to eat the other way good. We can just choose however you want to do it. Like, his form of fun is indulgence.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Your form of fun is like endurance.
No, his form of fun is indulgent too. He just indulges in different things.
I just indulge in different shit, though.
things.
Hey, look, my
And
shit's
see,
a lot
and
better.
you really think about it, we all have our little things we indulge and binge on or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm drinking coffee at night. I definitely indulge on coffee. But everybody, that's what it's all about. Living life, enjoying your life the way that you want to live your life, and that's really like what it's all about, man. You living your life the way you want to. You living your life the way you want to. Alhamdulillah, I'm living my life the way I want to. And there's an old Nubian proverb that said, he who cannot go or do what he wants when he wants is not a free man.
Hey, look, first of all, I just want to point something out. I think we got our first proverb.
Yeah,
not just any old proverb. It was a what proverb?
Nubian.
Man, Joe. Yeah, proverb. Like, hey, first of all, yeah, that was like, we had an applause button. We'll give it to you.
Yeah,
but yeah,
salute that.
Yeah, salute that.
That was some knowledge right there.
Real nigga salute.
Yeah, it's real nigga salute.
Yeah.
Drop some knowledge right there.
He did, and then he also said that, I'm sitting here drinking coffee at night. Man, Joe. Okay, cool. I'm gonna sit here and drink whiskey at night.
Yeah. Definitely gonna do that.
Still feel good about it. Yeah. Before we get into our weeks, gentlemen, tonight we're gonna be talking about Kaepernick versus everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or really just Kaepernick versus NFL.
No, it's kind of like it's kind of a lot.
Not verse me.
It's a lot. Not well. Okay, look, not everybody, but like when they said Scott Pilgrim versus the world, it wasn't really the whole world either. You know what I'm saying? Right. So hey, right, little poetic license. I don't know. System. Yeah. Have you all been witnessing the battle in Wokeland?
The who?
Battle in Wokeland.
Oh yeah. Shaun King and the Mendocils.
Yes.
We can talk about that shit.
Yes. There's a young man by the name of Myles Garrett, and he goes by the proverb that he who twisteth the first helmet catches the very next beat down. Yeah, that happened like the day after the show.
Hey, unfortunately,
hey,
but
we still got I got thoughts on that.
Yeah.
We're gonna let you know what we've been watching, and tonight we're gonna give out our first Strain on Suspects award. Yeah.
Who's that go to?
To Doozy.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
Dun, dun, dun. I don't know. That's what they call a tease.
We don't have sound effects. I don't know what to say. But so gentlemen, we'll start this off. How was you guys' weeks?
My week was good. Nigga. I've been tutoring this week. I've been tutoring my little cousin in math via text message. It's a wonderful way to do it because it's instantly providing notes.
How does one?
I can see how that's done.
I can't. I need to walk me through this.
So, in the past month, I've had two little cousins ask me for help in math. One of them I didn't help. One of them I did. The one that I didn't help is taking calculus, and I told her I've taken that class as many times, not the one to help. The fact that I've taken that class multiple times lets you know
it's not your particular.
Yeah, but my other little cousin,
let me know if you need help to calculus.
Oh shit! God damn.
Yeah, I got that covered.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Let me know if you need help calculating 10% of whatever number you got. I'm good doing that every time.
Calculus is way too many words for me.
Man,
but my other little cousin, she was like, I gotta take this entrance exam. I'm having problems with this college algebra. I'm like, oh, that's my shit.
Yeah.
Send me the shit. So she would text me pictures of problems, and then I would explain to her in ways that teachers don't.
Right.
Her way of understanding the shit, and help her get it. Yeah. And that way, not only am I explaining this shit in the way motherfuckers think of, because basically, if you think of all math like money, you never go wrong because you're never gonna fuck up your money. And not only that, but I provide
this
notes.
Motherfucker teaches math like old boy off the wire.
Hey.
Yeah.
Presbo.
Man, Joe, what was the dude who hung himself on the doorknob?
D'Angelo.
Yeah, you teach math like D'Angelo.
Pong always gonna be Pong.
Barksdale. The most rudimentary as chess and math lessons ever given by any motherfucker ever.
Oh, no. My math lessons are legit because it breaks it down and also translates it.
Yeah, he thought he was breaking it down as well. But carry on.
But yes, she would send me a picture of the problem. I will explain. I would show her how to get the answer, and then explain it to her in a way that you comprehend it and understand the process. Because all you really got to do is math, like word problems, is 85% bullshit. All you got to do is figure out what they're asking.
So you apply the Duncan Penderhughes method to teaching.
Yes. No. The Blade Brown. Remember when he gave his speech?
Nah, but Duncan told him, "Hey, you have to find a way to limit the subject." And he said, "Wait till I find an angle to make it jingle in my head."
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And that's what you do?
That's how you learn math. Find a way to make it jam in your head. Class Act drops major knowledge.
Class Act. That was my shit. I don't know.
And it's crazy that one school was fucking torturized by a dude in a halter top.
Hey, look, that was horrible.
And a 45-year-old man. Never forget. Tommy and Wedge ran at school.
Tommy was way too old to be that interested in high school students and their goings-ons. I'm sorry. Like, that was wrong, G, of you.
But yeah, that's been my week. Is breaking down algebra. That's pretty much it.
Oh shit. I have not had an interesting week. I mean, how about you, sir?
Me, man, I've had a lot going on. Putting up a good fight, putting up a strong fight. We done started 3 new projects all at the same time. And we've been knocking them out, staying organized, staying on top of things, keeping everybody informed, communication channels open, executing the plan, and just being realistic about goals. Got it running like a well-oiled machine, alhamdulillah. And, now I'm just waiting to get paid. There's that song, Jason made talking about accounts receivable.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, talking about run me my check.
Run me my check.
I was like, man, I feel that because we done got the work done. We done, but that's part of, doing business. I mean, leaders eat last. You make sure everyone else is fed and everybody else is paid. And then when it's all said and done, then it's time for you to take your cut. But it's been good. That's been good news. I've been teaching a class on how to start your own business in construction, and the students are preparing for a pitch competition. And so I'm pretty excited about that. I'm going to be one of the judges, and I just been seeing a lot of students in the class as far as what they're doing, seeing how they're growing. There's a lot of people that's doing some serious stuff. It's just really exciting to see, when you're having people around you doing good things and you're constantly involving yourself in positive things. It just makes you, feel better, feel more positive, and it just adds upon itself, just compounds. It's a snowballing effect. And that's really what I'm on, man. Positivity and growth. And this week has been good. Had some challenges, but when you run into your challenges, approach them in a positive manner and just knowing and optimistic, knowing that you're going to work it out, staying calm, staying focused. Man, it's been good, man. To handle whatever's been thrown at me.
Ain't this motherfucker like a walking motivational speaker?
Man.
On some accidental motivational speaker.
I feel better already.
Man, Joe, I don't even want to talk about my week. I just want to go do some more shit.
Right.
Yeah, on my week right quick. Hold on. Yeah.
Right.
Shit.
I feel better all the fuck ready.
Man, do so much.
Man.
I just put a hole in somebody's house this week.
You put a hole in somebody's house?
Yeah, kind of.
Was it intentional?
Not really.
Hey, we put some holes in some houses too.
Is that ever fun?
Well, I mean, they had some walls that were messed up, so we tore the walls down. But we built new. After we made the holes, we built the new walls. Yeah, looks a lot better than before.
Yeah.
But that's the fun part, though. Demoing and tearing it up.
Yeah, not really though.
Not for you.
Not when you find more than what you bargained for. Like, oh shit, not just the walls. Oh shit. Look at these floor joists. Oh shit.
Hey, we actually did run into that.
Yeah.
We ran into mold and stuff, but we took care of it.
Yeah, you gotta take care of it.
Yeah, you gotta take care of it.
Yeah.
While it's open, you might as well make sure it's all right. Get everything taken care of. Get new insulation put in there.
Mm-hmm.
Get the wood taken care of. All the bad wood out. Center in new wood.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more work.
Yeah.
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 Not
more fun.
Not more fun.
Not more fun. No,
now, I will say
more work.
In our circumstance, I could look at how the walls and the ceiling was, and I said, yep, there's going to be some stuff behind there, so let's be prepared for that.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'll be up there like, man, would you look at this shit?
You got to cuts first.
We got to get this motherfucking shit out of here, right? Look at this shit. Look at that. Look.
And then Especially if you got to pay for it.
And then you just take a hammer and just start hitting shit. And then shit just start falling. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this here. Look at this. Look at this. This ain't no good. Ain't none of this no good. None of it. So yeah, that's fun. Yeah. So I did a lot of that this past week. Fun for me.
Was it moisture damage?
Yes. Yes. Moisture. And,
You need mold remediation
and termite.
Oh
No.
man, that's a whole nother level.
Yeah.
That's more than construction, man. That's Orchid Man and all that.
But, hey, look, kind of those wrenching plans when you have to do waiting. Hey, it's fun.
Hey, you know what though? That's the thing. Those experiences that you went through. I mean, I know you're calling it fun, like okay, yeah, fun. But now you learned something out of it, and you know you're gonna be better when you see something else. You be like, oh yeah, that's what that is.
Yeah, no, you be like,
you're gonna have a leg.
No, you be like, nah, I'm good.
Right.
I'm good, love, enjoy. Yeah, you have fun with that one.
You know better.
Yeah, nah. Might I suggest a couple of alternatives for your listening pleasure?
Or I may just not buy that place because that has signs of termites.
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah, man. Yeah, I feel you on that one. See, it. You know, when it gets there, then yeah, that's a lot better. But while I'm in this situation, hey, look, it is what it is. You know how cold it be outside? You gotta layer up on shit, but then you gotta still be like able to like move around.
Well, that's how you stay warm.
Yeah, but hey, look, yeah, real easy to say. That's how you stay warm till you like in your 5th hour.
Yeah,
and that hard work ain't really as as comforting. That hard work ain't as comforting no more.
Hey man, you gotta you know what they say when you're working in the cold, right? Is what we always tell the guys we're working in the cold is you work till you start feeling cold. When you get cold, go in the car, go inside, go warm up.
Yeah.
And get yourself together and then get back out there. It's better for you to be warm and be able to work productive than to be all cold and trying to, you know, stiff it out, man, because you'll be less productive. Your workmanship goes down, all that. So we just like playing sports, man. You know, people get tired. You know, you got to take
on
a
the cold
break.
game.
Yeah,
the frozen tundra is not known for record-breaking stats.
Yeah, and that fatigue is even more extreme in the cold. You get tired quicker.
Mm-hmm. Well, you get tired quicker in extreme conditions. You get tired quick in the cold. You get tired quick in the extreme heat.
That's correct.
But both of them is fucked up because you don't see that shit coming until you like, oh shit, I've been using 12% of my lungs, 8% of my lungs, 4% of my lungs. Oh shit, yeah, now I'm done.
So be careful out there, blood, man. Don't overexert yourself, man.
You. That's why it just turns into I'm good, love, enjoy. Yeah, Nah, not gonna do that one.
Right.
Wait on this young tile job to come through. You know, those indoors. Ooh, they got heat and everything.
Hey, you do tile?
Yeah.
I might have to give you a call.
Yeah. Do all kinds of shit. Yeah. Motherfucker, see this is black business at work right here. Y'all don't even know what happened. Motherfuckers like, what's going on? Yeah. I got my own clock too.
I'm on that. I be on that paid in full when I do business with people. Everybody.
Wait, hold on. What part of paid in full though? Because that's a real tricky motherfucking movie to navigate. Because there's certain parts.
It's like everybody eats and you got 10 bricks in the back right there.
Wait. Is it there right now?
No, what's the most famous line though? Is everybody eat.
Niggas get shot every day, B.
Hey yo, look.
That probably is the most famous line.
Every day.
That probably is that. So the second most famous line
is 10 bricks in that bag right there.
Everybody eat.
Is 10 bricks in that bag right there?
There's a lot of lines.
Man, yo, third,
everybody want to be like that nigga because that nigga getting money.
If I leave the game, they gonna still love me. You hope B. Let's what they gonna love me, B. Yeah. You see my tear coming out. Yeah, it's a lot of lines I get to before I get there, though. I'm just saying.
But I think everybody eats.
I mean, it's a classic movie.
It's in that. It's that man, Joe. It's definitely a classic.
I don't know if it's a classic movie, but it has classic quotables, and I'm good with that.
Well, that's what makes it classic, right?
Paid in Full is a classic.
We got classic quotables and classic scenes. It's a classic.
I mean, it depends on the amount of quotables, though, because you can look up and have like one
just
or two.
In that makes it a classic.
Man,
when a mug say, "Man, let me go back and check that again," like it's scripture.
I gotta check it out again. It's been a while since I've seen it.
But you've seen it like 9,000 times.
Not really. I have an issue with Mekhi Phifer. It's not like on the Terrence Howard level.
Hey, what if we said it was "Oh My Eps" and you just kept it pushing?
Huh?
What if we just said it was "Oh My Eps" and you kept it pushing?
Yeah. It'd be Kanye's revenge.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Nobody in the studio reminded him that wasn't Makai 5.
I mean, I think they did. I think he said, "You know what? I don't give a fuck.
That don't go with my rhyme scheme.
It don't go with my rhyme. I'm not changing all that shit.
Right.
Motherfuckers ain't gonna know." And yo, look, he slid it past a few times. When motherfuckers called it like, "Wait a minute,
Right?
nah, nigga, that was the other nigga."
It took a while.
Yeah.
All right, so what we got on the agenda for the week?
For the week,
what we starting with?
There's a couple places we can go. Y'all want to start with the brawl to end the mall?
Yes, the brawl in Cleveland.
Yes. If you haven't been aware and watching the news in the past 6 days, one Myles Garrett was suspended indefinitely for the removal and then the reapplication attempt.
That's one way of putting it. He did try to put his helmet back on.
He took it off and then he tried to put it back on. He just kind of missed a little bit on the reapplication part.
Yeah. So he was a little off. His aim was a little off.
I mean, he did catch him though.
He did, but hey, look, the intent was to just put it back where he had found it.
To place the helmet right where it was, where it belongs.
Wanted to go, boop, and there you go. Yeah, no harm, no foul. Right?
Look, man, snatch it off your head.
Put it
let
back
you know
on.
I can let you know the proper way to take a helmet off. Okay, now that I got it off, now I'm about to put it back in your head. Stay still. If you would have just stayed still,
it
would have slid right back on.
Yeah,
we would have had no problems. We wouldn't even be having no discussion right now.
And you know what? I wasn't even gonna trip. You know what I'm saying? Even though, you kicked me in the nuts. Also, after you tried to remove my helmet, you did that.
Yeah.
So I mean, I just wanted to inform you that wasn't nice. So I had to take the helmet off so you can hear my designation that it wasn't nice, right? Because it's on the ears, right? So he took it off, he said it, then he tried to put it back on. That's what I'm going with. Yeah. That's not worth an indefinite suspension.
That's his story.
He got an indefinite suspension?
Yeah, he got an indefinite suspension.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
But hey, would it make you feel better if you were to find out that he was not the only person that was suspended?
Who else got suspended indefinitely?
No one indefinitely, but undoubtedly there were I think 2 other individuals that were also suspended. One of his teammates for a game, I believe.
What did his teammate do?
Was it the one that ran up and hit Rudolph?
Pushed the quarterback down.
Yeah.
That's definitely not worthy of a suspension.
Really? Man. I mean, that is a little extreme. So did the QB get anything?
No. Well, there was a Steeler that was suspended.
I mean, but did the QB?
No, not him.
No, not him.
He's the one who started the whole fight.
Yeah, I think it was.
I mean, if you think about it, the QB is the one who instigated. Well, he got hit late. He got hit late.
No, he didn't instigate. He initiated.
Hey, so what I did? If I were Myles Garrett, my defense would be, I acted in the manner of the game, congruent with what football is. That was a late hit. But it was in the realms of football.
No. But it wasn't a late hit because
there was
no flag.
There was no flag.
And there's only a penalty if there's a flag, because you can call there's holding on every play, but it's only.
I mean, just because there's a flag or no flag, that's one thing. That is a good point. However, from my eye test, that late hit looked real dirty. And very unnecessary. It's like, all right, the ball's already gone.
But did he see that?
If the ball's already gone, it's done. Like, why are you still holding on to him? Why are you still wrapped up around him? Why are you falling and pulling him to the ground? It just seemed unnecessary. If you're winning the game too, come on, bro.
It seemed unnecessary. If you're losing,
like bad sportsmanship.
Bad sportsmanship is throwing a screen pass with 14 seconds left in the game, and when you're down by 2 touchdowns, and not just kneeling this motherfucker out so we can all just go home.
No, they're not going to do that. They're going to be played. You're taught to play if you're down. I played football,
right?
And it's
you play to the end of the whistle, right?
You play to the end of the whistle, and you play to the end of the game.
You play to win.
and he played at the end of the game.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So in what world is all of that? Yeah, rah kum rah shit. When you're down 2 touchdowns,
You're still supposed to play it out.
play the game.
Okay,
Play the
okay,
game.
It would look bad. It actually would look
game,
bad for you to give up.
If you're going to play the game honestly, and don't throw a fucking screen pass that has absolutely no chance in hell of being successful for what you need right now. Throw that motherfucker down the field.
Yeah.
If you're really trying to
you-
like win this shit.
Yeah, sometimes people throw them off with diversion. You know.
Yeah. So how many
Mike
seconds
Tomlin-
do you think it takes off the clock for me to run this screen pass out? At least
Right.
another 10.
I mean, who called? That was Mike Tomlin, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, so I actually know Mike Tomlin, right? And knowing that the type of guy that Mike Tomlin is like, all right, we're down. Okay, the game's over. We got the garbage squad in there. It's time for them to get some reps. It's just like in the NBA when you got when you got the garbage squad in and you down by 20 points and they still gonna play it out. All the way to the end.
Only that
I
it
know
wasn't.
Tomlin makes
only-
guys
Only
play to the end.
that it wasn't his garbage squad.
Yeah, those are his starters.
Yeah.
I mean, but
Mason Rudolph was the starting quarterback.
It's still garbage. It's still garbage time though.
Definitely garbage time. We
It's
both
garbage
agree on
time.
that.
And in garbage time, sometimes I know that Tomlin is also known to do things, to call plays that are opposite of what everyone's expecting. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. That's what he's won a few championships from doing things that just catch you off guard.
A few.
He's won
One.
Oh, he's at one. But he's been in the
got
playoffs.
one.
Yeah, pardon me. He's been in
He's
the
got to the
playoffs a lot.
playoffs.
He's a good coach.
Yeah, I think he is a good coach also. I also think at times he can be a little bullheaded. And I think at this time he was wrong for calling that play. But he was not egregiously wrong in a way that was outside of the realms of football because it was still playing football.
It's still playing football. So does that warrant that
No.
type of late hit though?
No. Hold on. So he was still in the realms of playing football. On said play, I break free and I get a chance to possibly to sack the quarterback on this particular play. I'm chugging along full speed ahead.
Mhm.
I'm Myles Garrett and I am every bit of what? 270, 280, running a motherfucking 4.6, 40, probably really whatever is a good score on the shuttle or the cone drill because I don't know what those scores mean for shit. So he's going. And the ball is a split second out of there, right when I'm in the middle of trying to make my contact and getting the tackle. And the momentum carries us down or whatever.
Mhm.
But it's a late hit and the referee throws a flag. This happens in a football game anywhere from 4 to 5 times with the same normal reaction. At maximum, the quarterback will get up and start flipping his hand in the air to insinuate that a flag should be coming, and that will be the majority of what the quarterback would do. Maybe a little lip at the end of it or whatever,
Right.
But and none of those interactions on 4 to 5 times a day for 15 fucking games does a quarterback ever take the motherfucking helmet of the individual and try to twist it around backwards, knowing that damn well the helmet don't twist.
Backwards.
Helmets don't twist. That's my neck, motherfucker. Doing that shit. Then I get up off of you. You kick me in the thigh, then kick me again in the nuts to let me know that the
With
first
cleats.
time you missed
With cleats.
with the cleats on. I mean, I got stuff that's important down there.
Like, let's be real. Mason Rudolph
Legacy.
tried to take Myles Garrett's helmet off. He just wasn't successful at it.
At all.
And Myles Garrett successfully removed Mason Rudolph's helmet.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
And also, the most important thing for you to realize about this whole situation is in the NFL rule book, there is a section that identifies what should happen if a player takes off another player's helmet and hits them with it.
Is that result in a flag?
Yes, it does.
Is that
result
result
in
in
a flag.
ejection from the game?
Yes, it does result
Does
in
that
an
result
ejection.
in a fine?
You could possibly fine him, but it's a 15-yard penalty and an ejection from the game.
Mm-hmm.
No suspension.
No suspension.
Definitely no indefinite suspension. You just kicked out of the game. So now, seeing that there was 8 seconds left in this game, I can see, all right, you know what? We couldn't eject you from this game because, well, we ejected you from this game, but the
They
game
ain't
was
really
getting over.
count. They ain't really
So
count.
we're gonna suspend you for the next game. Cool.
Yeah.
indefinite.
2 to 3 games. I would be like,
No,
all right, whatever. Yeah,
I would argue against 2 or 3 because that's not what the rule book says.
I get it. But they're also at their discretion to dole out punishment as they somewhat see fit.
See, that's what got them fucked up with the Ray Rice shit, though.
And hey, it is because they thought that was enough, and they were told no, it wasn't. So sometimes they overcorrect, sometimes they undercorrect. These motherfuckers are not the geniuses that they're being accredited to be.
But he should not have been suspended indefinitely.
He definitely should not.
He definitely should not be suspended for the rest of the season.
Oh,
and I mean, they said the season and playoffs, but let's be honest,
they're not going to the playoffs. They're not going to the playoffs.
So you know how I look is that it's obvious, and this is what happens. We almost got caught in it. It's obvious there was a lot of wrong that went on both sides. Mike Tomlin calling the play, the tackle, the kick in the nuts, all that. There's a lot of wrong that went both sides. No doubt about that.
Right.
The issue of why we're even having a conversation is because of the imbalance in consequences between two offenders, and it just so happens that the imbalance in the consequences went the traditional American way, where the black person was made out to be the big, huge villain, and the white person was made out to be the little itty bitty victim.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And many times, the so-called little itty bitty victim was the antagonist.
Yes.
And in this situation, he was the antagonist.
Yes. He was the antagonist. He was the initiator of all of the conflicts multiple times, because there were 2 different conflicts. There was one when the motherfucker got tackled and he tried to take his helmet off and was unsuccessful. Meanwhile, Myles Garrett was a lot more successful at the task that they were both trying to do.
Let me show you how to do this, son.
And then they were separated. Myles Rudolph ran 6 yards to get back in the face of a guy who was being restrained, and then hit him, and then try to get up in his face and rush and attack him. And
they treated this situation like a domestic violence situation between a man and a woman, and like he was the woman. Like you just, like the QB was a woman. Like you just supposed to let him do whatever the hell you want, and if you hit him back, you're wrong.
Mason,
if you respond, you're wrong. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and to me, last I heard, he's a grown ass man.
Yeah, he is.
If you try to snatch the helmet off another grown ass man and you fail, guess what could possibly happen? You're going to get your helmet snatched off you, and another grown ass man is going to show you how to do it proper.
Right.
If you want to step in that game, you want to step in that arena, you better be ready to get thrown on your back.
Myles Garrett was essentially punished for being better at what Mason Rudolph was trying to do.
These 2 grown men.
Pretty much.
You know what I'm saying? Last I heard, he is not a woman. He does not get and there's no disrespect to women out here, nothing like that. I'm just saying, there ain't no disrespect to women, but I'm saying this in the sense that I don't promote domestic violence.
But he said y'all can take a punch just as good as anybody else.
Yeah. I'm saying, it ain't right. It ain't right. It ain't right. No, it ain't right for I'm just saying he ain't no woman. You know what I'm saying? I think it's different. If a woman slaps a man and a man slaps her back, there's a difference in the result, the consequence.
What if it's not a big man?
Say what?
What if it's not a big man?
I mean, yeah. I mean, there's always some certain small circumstances, but nevertheless, this isn't a woman versus a man.
I'm just fucking with you.
This is 2 grown. Yeah, I know you is. This is 2 grown ass men, and basically, what you're saying is that this dude, this quarterback, is a little bitch.
He's a little bitch.
Mason Rudolph is a bitch.
A little bitch, and a lot protected.
Yeah,
and it's kind of fucked up. Speaking of fucked up shit in the NFL, this past weekend, there was a tryout. Was it a tryout? Was it a showcase? What, a workout? We call it a workout.
Yeah, it was a workout.
It was a workout. It was a workout.
It was a
Scheduled for the young brother goes by the name of Colin Kaepernick. I know I might have spelled it wrong on here, but
Definitely spelled it wrong.
I'll have it right later. Don't worry, I'll edit and correct the title. Yeah, but he found himself the participant of a workout scheduled for the NFL because it wasn't
the NFL
by the NFL, but not for the teams. But the teams were invited.
The teams were invited. The NFL hosted it, which is already something different because most workouts are hosted by the teams. And Kaepernick
wants to see these people.
Yeah, and I'll wait till we get into the topic, but that's basically what happened. But
it was a send off from the jump. But go ahead.
Yeah. So anyway, he was to have said workout about 3:00 on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds weird to you. Like, who watches workouts on Saturday? I got the scouts, people that watch people work out, typically have other shit to do because they got other shit to do on Saturdays. Like watch the hundreds of potential NFL participants coming up this next year that I got to get a leg up on. So
and also they have games to get ready for the next fucking day.
Well, those are other people.
Oh no, scouts prepare for games too.
I'm talking about the scouts that just be on the road scouting new talent.
Oh,
you talking about scouts that scout opposing talent.
Yeah, no, he's talking about new talent. And you know what's crazy? Think about that. They're saying we want you to try out on Saturday so we can scout you the same day as the college guys.
Mm-hmm.
So we're saying that basically we're looking at you like now you're in the college level. Like there's
they're looking at you like you're not worth going to see over. Nobody's gonna come to this shit.
Yeah. I mean, exactly.
Because
we're speaking the same language, but what I'm saying is they put them on the same day.
Yeah, it was fucked up.
You're on the college level, but you're not shit.
It was a dick move. It was a dick move, NFL. Yeah. Anyway, they also sent him a contract on Wednesday about said workout.
No. They sent him a contract Friday.
They sent me Friday?
Yeah,
I heard it was
before.
Wednesday. I thought it was Wednesday. Yeah.
He got the waiver the day before.
Yeah, and that's the thing. They try to make an issue. Say, oh, well, he waited to the 11th hour. He got the contract at the 11th hour.
I thought he had that Wednesday. I don't know about the day before.
He got that waiver Friday.
Okay. All right, cool. Anyway, so he proceeds to get to the workout time and issues a statement that at about 2:30 and says, I'm not going to be doing the NFL's workout. But if y'all interested in something, I got my own workout going. Mm-hmm. It'll be over here down the road just a little bit,
45 minutes.
60 miles or whatever. Come on down. We'll be over there kicking it, have some water, Gatorade for the kids, chips and shit.
Open for the media, so media come through.
Yeah, media come through. They ain't want to let y'all in there. Come on down here. And that's where he lost a lot of people. And that's where the division has been starting to grow, I've noticed, between Cap and the people that were anti-Cap. And now Cap and people that were pro-Cap.
All right, so the people who were pro-Cap but aren't anymore because he decided not to sign that bullshit-ass waiver that the NFL tried to give him. You people are fucking idiots. Because, let's be real. All right, so he decided not to sign that waiver. It wasn't because he didn't want to be protected from the fucking injuries, because his waiver that he provided said that, hey, if I get hurt doing this shit, that's on me. The NFL wanted to get him a waiver saying, hey, remember that bullshit that you sued us for that we, copped out to? You can't sue us for that no more. Even if we do decide to keep doing it, you can't get us for that no more.
Yeah, that's not what the waiver that the NFL had sent back said.
Oh, but it did.
Nah. It said that, hey, if you don't get if nobody here signs you from this, you can't be trying to sue us for this. This was not us trying to go against you collectively. This was just us trying to collectively bring people to see you. But by no means did this indicate that motherfuckers is gonna bring you on as a member of a squad at no point. And so if you don't get signed,
I want to speak to that. That is true, and I understand that as a business owner, as far as indemnification, right? That is 100% true, and I could understand exactly why the NFL would say that they want to indemnify themselves from that. However, let's talk about the spirit of it. The spirit of it is that it was rushed. It was very, very rushed.
That was fucked up.
Okay. And number two, you do not want the media to see. So what this tells me is they're saying, look, we're going to try and put Cap in legal checkmate. You know, this is a chess game. These guys are smart. They understand it. You know, they know what they're doing. They said, okay, look, we want you to sign this waiver, and we're not going to let the public see what happened. So if we all collude, which from Kaepernick's perspective, he's accused them of colluding.
Yes.
They've been accused of colluding. So now what they're saying is that you can't accuse us of colluding if you sign this waiver. You can't accuse us of colluding, but we're not going to let the public see. So now you go and work out. Now what if they all come out and say, "Oh, he sucked"?
Okay.
You know, when you let the public see that, you can't say that.
Let me clear up.
Go ahead.
Something real quick. It wasn't that they weren't going to let the public see. They weren't going to allow the public to tape it. They were going to tape it, and they were going to put out their own set of footage. And they also told Cap, "Hey, we'll give you the raw, unedited footage from the workout."
Mm-hmm.
Cap, take that, leave that, whatever. I would have took that. I'd have been just fine with it. You know what? If they want to sit up there and run the bullshit of trying to lie about what happened that day, then you know what else I'll do that I haven't done has been unprecedented? I'll host my own workout on a Tuesday and invite the media to it.
But why keep the media out of it though?
Hey, look, I don't understand.
Why are they doing that?
I don't know
why.
It
doesn't make sense.
It don't make sense.
You know,
it sounds fucked up.
If it don't make sense, it probably ain't true. If it don't make sense, it's probably some bullshit. And I'm gonna tell you like this: I can't find anybody, whether they support Kaepernick or don't support Kaepernick. No one can really seem to explain what good reason the NFL has for keeping the media out of an event like this.
They don't have a good reason. If you're the
NFL and you have a monopoly, right? You have an antitrust exemption. Why? Because you claim to be a meritocracy, right? You claim to be a meritocracy. That's how you get through the loophole of the antitrust law of having a monopoly, right?
Uh-huh.
So the burden is upon you to show transparency and to show good faith, not upon the person who's been wronged, who's already settled on a lawsuit. You've already capitulated and said, okay, we know that this could go real bad for us, so we're just going to go ahead and pay up. The burden of proof is upon you to show good faith. And you're not showing good faith by not letting the public see. Why not just say, let the public see? What do they have to read for that?
Real quick question. Do they let the media record when they do the combines?
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you ever?
I've never seen a media record anything. I've seen
hold on.
the media record themselves. I haven't seen. I don't recall them recording the actual events.
Okay. But is there media there?
Yeah.
Okay. There was no media invited to Cap's workout.
No media was invited. No media could come, or no media could record.
Could come.
Okay.
And here's the thing. Whether Cap had the workout with the NFL or on his own, had he not performed, had he sucked in that video footage, this would be
none of this would be relevant.
We wouldn't even be having this discussion right now.
We wouldn't be. Yeah. What does that mean though about why he decided to do his own workout then, and not do the NFL's workout, Do it. Let the NFL do whatever the fuck it is they're gonna do. If they want to look, if they want to expose themselves as the fraudulent company they are and open themselves up to further litigation from me behind further collusion after my tape comes out of my workout, and you still claim to be a meritocracy, and you not seeing what I'm doing on film, the world sees what I'm doing now. So so after the world sees it, you have no further footing to stand on to keep me out. And if you keep me out now, then I get to sue.
No,
but I don't
But he can't sue because he got to sign the waiver.
Exactly.
He has to sign the waiver.
I couldn't sign the waiver. No, not
Checkmate.
checkmate. That's not check. You couldn't. You
It's
couldn't.
over, bro.
No,
Once
you
he
couldn't.
did it, it's over.
Shut the fuck
You
up and
couldn't
listen.
sue based on their footage, off of their workout, not off of your own workout, not off of
You signed the
nigga,
waiver
nigga,
now,
you-
bro.
for their
It's
workout.
over.
Nigga.
For their workout.
Okay,
What are you
okay,
talking about?
Now listen. The waiver that they said that they gave him said that you cannot sue
Period.
based on this workout directly or indirectly. No,
It's
there's
over
no,
with.
there's no, there's no.
Where'd
You
see-
can't. You can't.
where'd you see
my
this
nigga,
paperwork?
My nigga.
All right.
See what I'm saying?
Show me,
It's
show,
checkmate,
me,
bro.
show me this and what
It's
you said you saw
checkmate.
that.
They
Huh?
they
Show
try to
me
put
this
the man in
That
checkmate.
you say you saw.
You know,
Okay,
Show
okay.
me.
basically what
Okay.
happened is they try to put him in checkmate, and
Uh-huh. I
Kaepernick
heard
forced
everybody-
it into a
I've
stalemate.
heard everybody. It's no stalemate. You're still out. What are you gonna do
It's a
at this point?
stalemate. It's a stalemate.
It's not a stalemate. I believe the NFL won at this point. If he gets in, it'll be a miracle, and he still wouldn't be a victory for him at this point. It'll be what's supposed to happen.
You know, I think though the way how it was set up, it didn't matter whether he did it this way or the other way. The result was going to be the same.
One way you don't lose public sentiment, you don't lose public support. The other way, you do.
But he
did.
How?
He did.
How?
He's lost a lot of public sentiment and public support based off what he did this weekend. Period. He did. There was a better way to do what it is that he wanted to do, and he didn't do it.
A better way. I want
Yes.
to know what is
I
better
literally just told you the better way.
than signing a waiver
But that's
that
not
his
it
legal
would not-
team
it does
had
not
advised
sign,
him not
It does
to
not
sign.
It does not sign away your rights to for future litigation in the NFL.
yes, it does,
it
bro.
did not.
Yes,
go.
it did, bro.
Okay. All
That's
right.
the whole point from a business owner. Like I said, I would understand why they would do that. Because if I was in their shoes, that's what I would want.
So you have contracts in which you have people sign that say you can't sue me now and forever.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's called indemnification.
Forever.
It's called indemnification.
Not based off you doing this. Based off
Any
you doing.
fault of my own, or even if it's even whether it was my fault or not.
not-
And
you're
that's
not-
what the contract
you're not-
said.
That's cool. That's cool. That's cool.
I've seen these contracts.
That's cool. Do that, and then do it again. That he doesn't. They don't. There's no second indemnification clause because if you come back and do some work again, does that previous indemnification clause work? Does it carry over?
Okay.
Does it count?
Okay. Now.
I did the roof last time. Now I'm doing the basement.
Listen. Here we go. In consideration of the opportunity to participate in this workout, player for himself, his personal representatives, executors, administrators, heirs, successors, and assigns hereby release discharges and agrees to indemnify and hold harmless National Invitation Camp Inc., National Football Scouting Inc., the owners, operators, managers of the facility, any and all participating in and or present at the workout, including, without limitation, Joe Fiblin, National Football League, and each of its 32 affiliates, partners, subsidiaries, agents, representatives, employees, shareholders, officers, directors, attorneys, insurers, successors, and assigns collectively the released parties from and against any and all claims,
Any and
demands,
all.
actions, cause of actions, suits, grievances, costs, losses, expenses, damages, injuries, illness,
Right.
and losses, including death, caused by, arising out of, occurring during, or related directly or indirectly to the workout.
Right. Checkmate.
I don't
Checkmate.
No, just the workout.
No,
Related directly, indirectly to the workout in which we're talking about in this contract.
Okay.
This workout, Period, point blank. Whatever workout else you do, that doesn't qualify that for that.
Okay, now, are you ready to listen?
I'm listening.
Okay, now. All right. So now, what if all 32 owners watch this nigga perform great, throw the ball all over the goddamn field, and say, hey, we just gonna say this nigga sucked during this workout, and that's why we're not gonna sign him.
Why would Kaepernick in his position sign that deal? Why, if you were in that position,
because I understand how the contract was written.
Let me ask you a question.
Ask me another question.
I'm gonna just try to put it in your shoes for a second, humanize it for you for a second. Put yourself in a situation, right? You're in a legal battle with someone, right, who wronged you, right? You truly felt that they wronged you. You took them to court. You sued them. They settled. You done fought and battled with these people for 3 years, right? You don't trust these people, right? Because they haven't acted in good faith with you. And now, when you're trying to move forward with something again, right? Because this is a situation where you don't have no other people to go to. There's only one monopoly, right? There's only one person you can go to. And now they say, look, we're going to try and do this again. Yeah, I know we had some problems before and you sued me, but hey, if this don't work out, you can never, ever sue us again, right? Why would you, after battling with this entity for 3 years, over them colluding against you, right? You don't have no trust in them. Why would you, in good faith, would you sign that? Would you jump into that agreement personally?
Personally, if I felt that.
If the trust had been violated, if your trust had been violated.
I understood the question.
Yeah.
I don't know what I gave off in the 3 words that I said that I didn't understand what you was asking me.
No, I just emphasized it.
I got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Got it. Just want to remember it now. If I were to be in that situation where I didn't trust my former employer, I don't fathom a situation in which I would be trying so hard to again work for said former employer.
But what if there's only one? There's only one employer though. This is not like most other people. We can go to different jobs.
But there's
only one.
Hold on. But that's not the case. He can go play football for any other league that plays football.
Where?
The Arena Football League, the Canadian Football League.
Canadian is in Canada.
I get that.
The NFL is a monopoly, bro.
No. Okay. I just named the Arena Football League.
I know, but you said he got other options.
He has other options.
Do you acknowledge the NFL is a monopoly or not?
The NFL owns the market of being able to.
They're a monopoly.
They got the best and biggest shit.
You know, there's congressmen right now that's been talking about introducing legislation to remove the NFL exemption that they received from the antitrust laws.
I understand
because
that.
The NFL is legally a monopoly.
Cool. The NFL is a monopoly. Is McDonald's a monopoly?
No.
Why not?
Burger King, Wendy's, KFC.
And was McDonald's before these places
White
existed?
Castle.
Okay. No, before these places existed, was McDonald's a monopoly?
No, because fast food was actually invented in the Chicagoland area. You have places like Portillo's, McDonald's, Harold's. There's been a lot of the concept of quick fast food for the working people that started in Chicago in the 40s and 50s, and McDonald's started during that time.
So there's product. There's other product.
There's other product.
There's similar product that exist in the marketplace.
Right.
Now, are these products differentiated by extreme levels of quality difference in the marketplace, in the fast food genre?
It's fast food. Fast food isn't known for quality. It's known for quickness and convenience.
But is there like a fast food place that you would go? Fast food place that you wouldn't go?
It's preference. The reality is McDonald's does not, by the definition of business, have a monopoly.
It's preference.
It's not.
I'm getting to something here. It's preference.
Okay, you better get to a very stupid point that I'm going to disprove.
Man, Joe. All right.
I'm trying to hear it out.
Cool.
Get that quickly.
Cool. There's another professional football league that exists currently. There's another professional football league that is forming
that
currently.
pays far
Hey,
less.
Look, I understand that one pays far less, but the ability to do said thing exists. You just will not get that same said money anymore. Cool. That happens to some people. It happens.
It's not, bro.
It happens.
It's a monopoly.
It happens.
You know
he
what?
Has no reason. He has no
should.
reason to try to play football anymore. They paid him a sum of money to go away. He has been paid somewhere between what, $1 and $10 million.
He wasn't paid to go away.
Yeah.
He was paid because they were guilty of.
He was paid. He was paid. Nah, because they didn't have to pay him.
I think that we gotta look at the law.
They were
First of all, it didn't go to a court of law. He filed a grievance with his union, and they settled.
I'm talking about the law of monopoly.
Yeah, I'm talking about the action. I'm talking about the facts.
There's a monopoly.
I'm talking about the facts of Kaepernick's case.
Okay, all right.
As they exist.
And the fact of the case is the entity that he sued has a monopoly.
The entity that he filed a grievance with his union with.
All right.
They have a monopoly.
Nigga.
Okay, but we keep saying
legal
he
definition.
Sued.
They have monopoly.
That's
That's why the U.S. government gave the NFL an exemption. The only way you can have a monopoly legally in this country is with an exemption. They got an exemption. The exemption is the NFL says we are a meritocracy. Mm-hmm. So we don't have to be a monopoly. But if you're not going to be truly a meritocracy, which the NFL's proven itself to be, that's fine. That's fine. They have every right to do so. What I'm saying is the NFL should lose its exemption for the antitrust laws. Okay. And that should free up and open up the space for other new leagues to come in to challenge the NFL.
Refresh my memory real quick. What happened in the Maurice Claret situation when he sued the NFL to get in? He didn't go the monopoly route. There was no talk about NFL being a monopoly. There's no other place that he can go. They set their rules as they see fit all the time, not just solely based on being a meritocracy. They do what they want to do, and they're going to continue to do that. I would not want to work for an organization that I thought that of. Personally,
yeah.
I can understand why Kaepernick wants to work there. They pay a shit ton of money, and I want in on it. That's why the fuck I want to be there. And I agree with it. He should be there. He should want to be there.
I mean, you got Ben Roethlisberger,
who's
been accused of raping.
I get that.
Sexually assaulting underage girls.
But
Cap
ain't
able to maintain his public image.
Cap ain't
no
there,
white
though.
Folks are angry and all that. But this is what I'm saying. I thought this was the Me Too era.
But this
is what I'm saying. I thought this was Me Too era.
Cool. That shit don't work for all the white boys.
It's
different.
Yeah.
It's different.
All the man did was take a knee.
Hey, look.
You can think about it how insane it is.
I am not saying that it is right. Yeah. I am saying what it is.
Yeah.
And if this is a company with whom you want to work, guess what? That bullshit ass piece of paper they want me to sign to not sue them for this workout, because that is what the paper states. That is what it is. It's not for all workouts ever you do ever in life. No, and it's not we can't collude again after we collude now. No, it's if you catch us doing that shit after this, boom, you can sue us. But this ain't that. This is your shot to do what the fuck it is that you've been saying you wanted to do. Here it is. If you want to take it, take it. If you don't. He did not take it. He took it. He took it. He read that shit. He waited till the very last minute to change the place where he was going to have the workout. Hold on, let me finish. Let me finish.
We're talking for 45 goddamn minutes.
I'm talking to two of y'all.
Get it out. Just get it out.
Two of us.
Just get it out.
Next subject.
Just get it out, man.
He had a workout scheduled. He canceled it a half hour before. He had another workout planned to the T. He had supporters out there in T-shirts. He had a ton of other people just show up and then put them all in different T-shirts. That shit was not by the last second. That shit was orchestrated. If you're going to orchestrate said thing, then tell the media, tell the people that are coming to see you in a timely fashion. Hey, look, I understand that y'all came to see me, and I want you all to see me. But what I think is the National Football League is doing right now is trying to rob me of my rights. So in order to protect myself legally and contractually, I'm going to have my own workout open to the public, open to you all, and I invite you to come here. He didn't do that.
Well, I'll tell you what.
He didn't do that.
The NFL lost a lifelong fan in me.
Man, Joe, hey, look.
And I love football. And it's really unfortunate. And I'm really hoping and looking forward to see another league come out that is, comparable to the NFL. Hopefully some put together by African Americans. That's Marcus. Oh, yeah, it's probably, man, that was crazy. But that was a regular knock. Yeah.
Next subject.
Oh, that's how you do it. Hey, look, I applaud you for your stance, and I think that you are righteous in it. I just wouldn't quit something before somebody that I'm quitting it for. He ain't quit the NFL. He's still rocking with the NFL. He's still trying to be in the NFL. He ain't quit. I'm not gonna quit.
I understand where you're coming from on that.
What else we got to talk about, nigga?
And next one.
Y'all got to talk about.
Wait. I gotta get this out. I gotta get this last part out before we go on. The main reason why I feel like it's important to boycott or embargo the NFL is because you have an entity that clearly states, or not states, but clearly is shown that if any one of us at this panel, any one of us in our circle, friends, family, if we were to get shot dead by the police tonight, tomorrow, next week, and everybody was trying to protest about it, and we're regular guys. We ain't no, fools running around here in the street doing all types of nonsense. We're upright, positive black men. If any one of us got killed, most or all of those NFL execs will be talking about Blue Lives Matter. Fuck that nigger. So to me, why should I give my money, my support to an entity or a group of people who are going to take that money and use it against me? Why would I provide any type of support to somebody who's going to use my resources against me?
Hey, listen, if you think them signing Colin Kaepernick absolves them of that feeling, then go right ahead and keep yourself comfortable with that one. They sign Colin, guess what they're gonna feel? The exact same way you just said you ain't want to be feeling like.
Yeah, they probably will, but at least they can say, you know what? I can have my views and be racist, and he can have his views as well. You're not gonna just say, oh, we can have this, but no, nigga, we need obedience from you. Now, if he can come in and play and be himself and be able to express himself the same way they want to express themselves, when some of these other players back in the day used to come in with these racist symbols and stuff on their helmets and all that other stuff,
Wait, what?
I'm just saying. I forgot that one player's name, but they came
in with racist.
They used to have on their persons and stuff like that. They used to be tolerated. But nevertheless, what I'm saying is that he should be able to express himself the same way they want to express themselves.
Hey, real quick, Eric Reed plays for the Carolina Panthers.
Yep.
He kneels every week. Kenny Stills plays for the Houston Texans. Yep. He is currently kneeling every week. Yep. And Albert Wilson or somebody, I think, for the Miami Dolphins, he kneels every week, and he is still playing in the NFL.
Yeah, you know why? Because they're doing the Sun Tzu Art of War tactic. You kill one, you intimidate 1,000. Kaepernick was at one to intimidate others.
But it's 3 others still doing it.
Yeah, but if they would have killed that one, it might have been 30 others or 300 others. But when they popped that, they cut that one head off, and so you got a lot of other guys like, oh, yeah, I don't know, I want to do that.
What reason would the NFL have to fake trial?
What reason would they have to fake the trial? To protect themselves from further lawsuits?
To get you.
The shit was already in the past.
To get you niggas back. To get niggas back, say, hey, look, we give a Kaepernick a shot. We already signed Jay-Z to come do to be our talent show host. So niggas come back. Hell no. Nah, because most of the motherfuckers still think that Jay-Z on some sucker shit.
But this is what I'm saying. The ones that think Jay-Z on some sucker shit, don't you think they are they're smart enough to see through that Jay-Z play, then they would definitely be smart enough to see through this.
See through what?
A fake tryout for Colin Kaepernick.
It was fake.
But
Definitely was fake.
if it was
What?
if it was somewhat legit, the motherfuckers would be like, "Hey, all right, so they gave Cap a shot. That's all we asked for. Give him a shot."
You know what? You know what?
If it was always the strain on society, maybe that's the third option. Maybe they were bored. They just want to say, "Fuck you, niggas."
You know what? Because if it was legit, we wouldn't even be having this debate right now. We'd be talking about who is Kaepernick going to be going to. What we'd be debating about which team is going to sign Kaepernick.
And I think we full well may be having that debate had he did their workout.
No,
he did his own shit.
Hey,
look,
and
the
you
weird
just
part
said
about
the
it,
NFL won.
they did.
Because that's what they wanted. They wanted to keep him out.
No, I don't.
They got what they wanted.
I don't really think they give a fuck. A la Eric Reed still being in the NFL. I think they give a fuck if Colin get back in the NFL. Guess what they're gonna do? Sell jerseys. If Colin gets to stay the fuck out of the NFL, guess what the fuck they gonna do? Sell jerseys. They gonna work with this nigga and without this nigga. They gonna win with this nigga and win without this nigga. That's what the fuck they gonna do. We sitting here acting like they think Colin make a difference. He don't. He just keep talking to their ass like they Lou, and they like, no motherfucker, we ain't Lou. Shut the fuck up.
The NFL's been losing a lot of fans over it.
And let's
viewership is down.
And let's not pretend
What's
like
revenue.
Revenue is based off of viewership.
Viewership in the NFL has been skewing down for years. And it ain't because of Colin Kaepernick. It's because these motherfuckers having these concussions and shooting themselves in the fucking chest and their head.
All I'm asking is, if the woke motherfuckers are smart enough to see through the Jay-Z play, what makes you think that the NFL wouldn't realize that they would be smart enough to see through a Tuesday Kaepernick tryout? Like, that's what be killing me. Is
Saturday
or Saturday.
It should have been a Tuesday.
That's what kills me is that
Tuesday,
motherfuckers
right.
be these conspiracies. They gotta stay consistent. Either motherfuckers super smart, or they super stupid. Like, it can't be in between. It can't suit just to suit your narrative. Like, either the people are super smart or they're super stupid.
They super smart.
All right, then we can't go that they stupid enough to run this fake NFL draft. Then.
I don't think they're being stupid to do it. I think they're being smart to do it. I think the fake
with all of these caveats,
bro, it was what they were doing was trying to put that man in legal checkmate. That was some real calculated. That was a cold move right there. Because once he signed that waiver and went in that tryout, checkmate. Might as well just knock the king over. It's over with. The whole fight's done. If it don't go Kaepernick's way, it's over with. Finito. No more legal lawsuits. No more legal problems. Nothing. He's out of there.
All right. So now,
and the NFL is a monopoly. So he can't just say, all right, because like for some people they get laid off from a job, right? Or they get fired and they settle, right? And they can't sue that company. Okay, no problem. You didn't like working for Microsoft? Okay, go work for Google or IBM. There's not there. You don't have that option.
But here's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I agree. I get your narrative.
Yeah.
But in that narrative, that makes Kaepernick an idiot. Like, everybody has to remain on their level. Like, if you could see that play, why would Kaepernick not see
He
that
did.
play?
That's why he didn't go. That's why he didn't sign the waiver. No, he did not sign the waiver.
He went through this process, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. You were here a little late, but what was mentioned is that the waiver was brought to Kaepernick the day before the workout. So they got to look at the waiver, and the legal team said, no, we're not signing this. And so they arranged for a workout to be done at an alternate location where the media would be invited, as opposed to a location where he had to sign a waiver and no media allowed, no cameras allowed other than the so-called NFL, their cameras.
Again, I'm understanding all that. All I'm saying is you were able to deduce it. And is Kaepernick not of close to your standing and intellect?
I mean, but what was he supposed to do? Sign the waiver and go? Or
not put himself in this checkmateable position?
What was he supposed to do?
Whatever it wouldn't have put him in this checkmateable position.
So you say he shouldn't have took it in or what?
Hey guys,
No.
hey guys.
I don't know. I don't know what
NFL
it is.
just gave me this contract tonight. They wanted to work out tomorrow, but they just sent me this shit tonight. And in this stuff, it is telling me that I am not going to be able to have my rights say this thing goes awry or say that there's a rules at hand that they want to collude to still keep me out post this or present this. So with that being said, tomorrow I'm going to be canceling my workout. Mark my words, I'm going to try very hard to find a facility that will have me. And if I find one, I'm going to let you guys know. And if you can come out there tomorrow, see me, and I will show you what I was going to show them. And I'll be out here. Thank you. My name's Cap. 7, I'm out.
Okay,
Boom.
okay.
But no, you wait till Saturday morning and send an at 12:30 and send an email. Hey, yo, look, fuck that shit. I ain't gonna be there. Catch me an hour and a half away or 51 miles away to this other spot. That's where I'm gonna be at. Holla.
Okay. But once he got that shit and looked over it and was like, hey, this is a whole bunch of bullshit in this goddamn waiver. So what he did was he created his own waiver, which cleared the NFL of any responsibility of injuries, but didn't clear them for that colluding shit that they put in there, and sent it to them and was like, all right, I'm not going to sign your waiver, but if we can use this waiver, which basically clears you of any risk.
Hey, look, you can stop right there.
Nigga.
You can stop right there. I got it. You cool. I agree with that. If you'd have did that, that'd have been straight too.
Nigga, that was literally what the fuck he did.
Yeah, cool. This ain't what he did though. He didn't get on his Instagram Friday night and say, hey guys, all that shit I said about that way. I'm making my own waiver, however, and I'm sending it to them that I'm going to absolve them of injuries, anything like that. But I'm not going to give up my legal right to sue in case they are on some fuckboy shit. So I'm going to send this to them, and we'll see what they say. But if they say no, then guess where I'll be? Problem solved, problem done. I'm just telling you, there's a better way to do the shit that he did.
You know what? I gotta say that it's kind of messed up though, that we are over here trying to evaluate the actions of the person who's been wrong instead of putting the evaluation of the actions of the group of people who we know are wrong.
I've already evaluated their actions. They are fucked up. They are horrible. The NFL is some bullshit.
So the burden.
Yes.
So the burden of showing good faith.
I am saying that if you want to be back in with these fucked up motherfuckers, it's some other shit that you got to do. These niggas is fucked up, and you want to be with their asses, so you got to do some other shit. I ain't saying you got to kowtow to these motherfuckers, but you got to move a certain kind of way.
But they basically are saying that. Obedience.
They are going to fuck you.
You heal.
They gonna try to fuck you. Period.
Heal, nigga.
Period. They gonna try to fuck
Stand
you.
up.
You want to go over there?
Down,
go over there. They gonna try to fuck you.
If you ain't trying to do that,
stay your ass out.
That's what they call at-will employment.
What you want me to tell?
You can do that. You can do that when you're not a monopoly. When you're a monopoly and you have an exemption for antitrust laws, that you can't do that just at-will stuff. It's different. The game, the rules are different, bro.
Hey, look. We talked about that. And this will be the third time we talked about that shit. And there's several things we can go into. So I don't know where y'all want to go. If y'all want to like to take a trip down to Wokeville for this battle that they're having right now in Wokeland between young Miss Amanda Seals and young Mr. Shaun King over the advocacy for the stay of the execution of one Mr. Rodney Reed. Mrs. Rye feels that she was duped in this series of calls to activism based on the illicit nature of said offendee. So she didn't feel that it was worthy of her signature or tweet or Instagram post or whatever. And then one Mr. Shaun King responded and said, hey, sis, a lot of that shit you said in your video was dumb as hell and wrong to the motherfucker. Everybody involved been in this shit for a very long time, and they looked at it. They've been looking at it 18 years. Stop Googling shit and looking at blog and conspiracy sites. The end. And that's where we stand with that situation. What do you guys think about it? I'm gonna drink now.
So, okay. She was wrong. No, I'm just so you goddamn used to you motherfuckers talking. As soon as I started talking, that I had to just stop. So, but yeah, she was wrong. She didn't look at any of the fucking. Well, she looked at one source, but she didn't. It's like once you Google shit and look at the source that you're looking at, you have to actually look at the source that you're looking at and pay attention to the other shit that they put, because more than likely they will have a slant and an angle towards the shit that they are trying to promote. And I don't know what the fuck links that she saw that let her find out about these dead white bitches that weren't dead. But
man, Joe, that was living in College Station, Texas.
Right.
But
she got some horribly false information and decided to try to take to shit on what the fuck Shaun King was doing. But that's not the bad part. When the fuck this motherfucker be so goddamn light-skinned? I never knew that this motherfucker was that bright.
Hey, look,
that is the one
funny.
concern that I have out of this whole situation.
90% of the goddamn pro-black motherfuckers is high yellow.
They're yellow, but he is definitely on a different level.
He was passing.
Hey, look.
He's like an octoroon.
Hey, look.
Yeah, he's definitely an octoroon.
I ain't gonna be the first. So since you said it, I ain't gonna be the first to say it.
Malcolm Little could have passed.
No, I'm just saying.
No, Malcolm wasn't passing.
I'm just saying
Malcolm wasn't passing.
Nobody else wanted to put him under the Dolezal Act until we find out otherwise. Like real quick.
Dolezal suspicion.
Hey, yo, look. I'm just saying. Has anybody seen his mom and them?
Look, if y'all gonna put Shaun King in the Dolezal Act, y'all definitely got to put that nigga Logic.
No.
He ain't in the. We not questioning him. No, you over there.
We know.
Yo, okay.
Yeah,
All right.
We know what he is.
All right.
Yeah, we ain't wondering.
I still feel uncomfortable if he decides to say the word nigga.
Hey, look. I'm feeling uncomfortable.
Paul Wall's still black.
No, he not.
I'm just joking.
Yeah, finna say let that nigga say nigga one time. I bet you that concert get quiet to the motherfucker.
Man, Paul Wall can say post it up in every fucking song he ever made. Let that nigga say I'm posted up, nigga. Shit stops. Right.
Get a rope. Like
shit gonna stop faster than No Limit concert.
Well, you know what I'll say about this is, number one, just to echo what y'all were talking about, you got to check the source. One thing about the internet is we're in the information age, and there's a lot of information, but there's not a lot of good information. You know, usually if the information is free, it's not really that good or that actionable. Number two, we really shouldn't be. I mean, when you're talking about a lot of, that's why people pay for information. You know what I mean? That's why people pay big money for information, school, education.
Are you talking about insider trading? Because you talking big money shit. I'm over here with my little money shit.
I'm talking about information.
When you talking about pimp information, are you talking about like signing up for the Chicago Sun-Times for $2.99 a week?
I'm gonna just tell you like this, bro. My company, we have intellectual property. So, every company, every entity contains three things: people, process, and information. Those are three critical components of a company.
That's different though. You talking about the way you operate. We talking about learning something or finding out something. Not finding out how you did your shit.
I'm just saying. Facts. I mean, you can find out.
Get away from poetic.
I don't want to get lost. I don't want to get lost in that. Basically, what I'm saying is there's a lot of trash information out there, and if you're not checking the sources, you know, and what I mean is a lot of trash information, they're found easily in the Google searches because it's like the shock jock stuff. And so what I'm saying
nobody
is
believes that when I say it though.
And then the second thing is
Google is king around this.
I believe you. You know I believe you. But the main thing is the second point is, and I'll hop out, is that why are these celebrities who aren't really, they're known for being entertainers, they're known for being good at what they do, they're not really known for, you know, being smart or being about these causes. Why is her word, someone who's not really known for this type of work about awareness, you know, of black people, why is she even considered to be even a challenge?
It's not a hard process to grasp.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
you're talking about. I'm assuming you're talking about.
Shaun King. I mean, he's an expert at finding this type of information. I mean, when the girl alive, the girl that the dude supposedly killed, she's still alive.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
and so she's accusing him of raping and killing girls that are alive and all this other stuff. So to me, it's just
Didn't
like
she accuse the motherfucker of raping her and recuse that
No,
shit too?
she accused the motherfucker of raping somebody that she knew. And then the motherfucker said, I ain't do that shit. I ain't even met that bitch or something along those lines.
She ain't even met him.
Then it came out, oh shit, he didn't rape nobody.
No, didn't
and then
she say
never
Russell Simmons touched her booty hole and then recused that shit?
I don't know about Russell Simmons. I don't know about her saying that.
She said she got touched by somebody and then
I ain't saying she didn't. I'm just saying I don't remember.
It, right? Yeah.
Hey.
So she got a history of this shit.
She got a history of saying the wrong shit out her mouth.
So she's constantly jumping out the goddamn window.
Yes.
Man,
on
Joe.
bullshit.
Yes.
Just for the sake of jumping out off the window on bullshit.
My question is, when did she become a comedian? It's like everybody who is in this area
after she was a rapper and a singer.
I think it's like everybody who's in this area of I just talk for talking's sake, they eventually label them comedians.
Well, she got stand up.
Well, I know she got a stand up, but so does Brandon Shaw. That doesn't make him a fucking comedian.
I don't know what makes you a comedian then.
Who the fuck is Brandon Shaw?
The UFC fighter.
Yeah, the white boy, he kind of funny though.
He does shows. Who the fuck else is doing comedy now?
I mean, a lot of motherfuckers
Blake Griffin,
Blake Griffin, right? They don't make them comedians.
But they're if you do comedy and you get up there on the stage and tell jokes,
no,
you a comedian.
No.
There's scales of comedians. You could be a bad comedian. You could be a good comedian.
Okay,
but you're still
so
a
when
comedian.
we say comedian, we
No. Your primary source of acknowledgement has to be from comedy in order to be a comedian.
Why?
No, I wouldn't say that.
Why that?
But
because if you like fucking Blake Griffin has been on stage and told jokes. Fucking
Right.
Al Roker has been on stage and told jokes. That don't make this motherfucker a comedian.
Barack Obama has to.
When there's a difference between being on stage to tell jokes and telling a joke while you're on stage.
No.
There's definitely a difference.
Al Roker went to a comedy club and did a 10-minute set.
Cool. Does he do that, or does he just did that one time?
It don't matter according to you, shit. As long as he done that shit, then he's a fucking comedian.
But
if he does if he does comedy, he's a comedian. If he goes on stage, not went on stage, I said goes on stage for the purpose of telling jokes, you're a comedian.
All right.
What the fuck it is?
so nevertheless, if he's a comedian,
Not went on stage one time.
Nevertheless, whether she's a comedian or not, the reality is that she's no expert in these type of issues. Why she's even regarded as a credible source by people is beyond me.
Thank you. Thinking human being, they ain't that hard to grasp.
Right.
That's why she may be considered a valued opinion.
Why is that?
Because these issues aren't hard to grasp. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? We ain't asking her. She's not a valued opinion on building a rocket ship. She's a valued opinion on a cultural opinion. That's not hard to be a valued opinion on. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like we looking to her for chemistry.
But
right.
you have
no,
to
we're not looking.
You
to
have
her
to be a fucking knowledgeable on the subject.
Here, she
She's
failed
not
that.
knowledgeable on the subject. That's what
I'm just
saying.
answering to why are we looking to her?
Well,
she failed at it. I'll give you that.
We shouldn't be.
She has
That's
followers.
the point.
That's why.
Huh?
She has followers.
But
And what
what
happened
I'm
was
saying
Shaun
is-
King was not going to respond to her, but there were so many people that were questioning him based off of. But you're saying, why are you people even listening to her?
No, I'm saying
But-
I'm giving her the fact that this isn't a hard. Why am I listening to her? I'm giving her the fact that this isn't a hard.
We're not
idea
asking you to split
grasp.
atoms over here. I'm
Exactly.
asking your opinion on that.
So now when she fumbles the ball, you can retroactively go, why the fuck are y'all listening to her?
Correct.
But it's not a hard concept to grasp. She just fumbled it.
She was
That's
wrong.
why we're listening to her.
She was wrong.
She was wrong.
She's often wrong, though.
Yeah, she's
Is
wrong
she
on
not?
I'm saying a lot of them are wrong though.
I question why.
You got
people
some of
listen to
them
her.
that are going around saying the earth is flat, like BOBBY. Like I don't even know why anybody.
saw that nigga extra.
letters.
I don't even whatever.
Bobby?
Yeah,
Give him another
B.O.B.,
B and a Y.
you know, because I'm thinking of Bobby Digital. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, but
Oh.
I'm just saying the reality is that I mean why don't you say why? We are in a society where the people who are experts are not trusted, and the people who don't know shit are all of a sudden experts. I mean, look at our president.
But
this is just the world we're living in today. We're living in the age of proud ignorance.
But this isn't all that new though. He's not the first celebrity president. He's just the wildest and the worst celebrity
I ain't talking
president.
about first celebrity. I'm talking about he's an idiot. He just doesn't.
He ain't the first idiot. He's the first idiot either.
Now I'm saying this dude is says
the
a whole lot
we just have
of lies.
social media.
It's just a lot more extreme. You can see it more, but you got this guy who's been going around saying that the president before him is not a U.S. citizen.
I'm aware this motherfucker says and does a lot of dumbass shit. But what I'm saying, my stance is, exactly how effective is he?
You're saying facts don't matter. Facts don't matter.
Effective at doing something that would not have been done had he not been there. I think he slowed it down. I think he fucked up what they was trying to do.
No, he's got across. He's moving what they want. The thing is, the loud idiots are acknowledged. Knowledgeable silence ignored.
Who?
Knowledgeable silence.
Knowledgeable
The quiet motherfucker that knows the shit is ignored because the loud motherfucker that don't know shit is constantly being heard, and then after a while, the shit that you hear
entertaining
is becomes,
if he ain't saying shit, how is he being ignored?
Oh, because the nigga that knows the truth speaks quietly. Motherfucker that don't know shit is talking loud, and the motherfuckers and motherfuckers constantly hear that shit. And then once that shit gets repeated enough, then that becomes a motherfucker truth. And
at a point, the motherfucker who know better gotta say something though. You can't just sit there and just be quiet. And they're doing a lot more than being quiet. The motherfuckers who actually know a little bit better, they dole out. They just say, you know what? Nah, Trump is good. He cool. It wasn't that. They just allow him to go, and they just act like the shit he doing ain't being done, or it doesn't matter that it's being done. But I think they're doing that because he's popular, because he was at one point helping. He was popular. He was at one point.
He was popular.
Yeah,
not no more.
he was helping.
Shit, we don't know if he's popular. You nervous? He gonna get reelected too?
Man, all I'm saying.
I believe he's gonna get reelected.
That's popularity.
Let me get this out. Let me get this out. He was popular.
He didn't win the popular vote.
Hold on, but he was popular when he was running. After he won, he was getting other Republicans elected just by his putting his arm around them. That's why we know he was popular. Currently, though, the last few motherfuckers he put his arm around ain't get elected. So he's losing popularity. But in the midst of the losing of the popularity, now you're starting to see we're going to just start to move this motherfucker around. Republicans are coming out against him. Former campaign staff, people that were working for him, people that are working for his vice president, he's going after or are coming after him. This is indicative of the lack of need for him they have.
None of that fucking matters because he doesn't need them. He hasn't lost popularity in the places where he needs to lose popularity in order to not get his fucking message.
Didn't the guy lose a seat in Louisiana? And the guy loses.
He did. And his support amongst independents is eroding. Trump has a strong base amongst Republicans, that right-wing base, which is about 30 to 35% of the population.
But that
group of people, he has about 90% of their support. What put him over the top is that he was getting some of the suburban independents a lot. He had a lot of Obama voters. And the other thing is that the turnout was a lot lower in Trump's election compared to the Obama election as far as Democrats. Like for example, with Obama, they talk about, the percentage of blacks is the same, right? But the turnout of black people for Obama was at record levels. And actually, the second election, it was actually guys like us who put Obama in office because more black men voted during that election than ever. And then when Trump came in, a lot of them was like, man, Trump and Hillary.
Because motherfuckers just gave it up. Like, fuck it, Trump and Hillary.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
And the people that was the most energized was those Trump supporters.
Huh? I got Obama elected. Niggas who was fellas who wasn't supposed to be voting.
Okay, well, who got Trump elected? Who fault is that shit?
Oh,
White felons who was supposed to be voting.
If we talking about, I'm talking about if we talking about our turnout, whose fault is that? That's what I'm.
It's not our turnout that they got Trump elected.
Not they got him elected. Not that they got him elected.
No, it's not our turnout.
Not that it got him elected.
It's Democratic
I'm just saying,
low.
who do we blame for our lack of enthusiasm in that situation?
The candidate the Democratic Party chose. That's who I blame.
Man, Joe.
Why the hell you put Hillary?
But we knew, but it was Hillary or Trump. I'm talking about when it was Hillary or Trump.
Yeah, I'm just saying that
didn't make sense to me.
That's a bad choice. That's like throw up or poop.
Man, Joe. But you got
which one you gonna eat?
You got to make a choice though.
I'm gonna eat throw up or poop.
You got to make a choice though.
Like the choice. I know you got to make a choice.
But it definitely wasn't. It wasn't throw up or poop.
It was
the fact that
it was
shit. Poop. It was shit or this shitty banana.
No, bro.
Yeah,
throw up or
it was a shitty banana and it was shit. You don't want to eat a shitty
was
banana.
A horrible candidate, bro.
Who?
Hillary was a horrible candidate.
The fact of the matter is that it was
Trump.
That's how Trump was able to win because Hillary was so horrible.
You not answering any question straight on. You keep just deflecting. That's how he was able to win. Would she have been as bad as Trump?
I think so, in a different way.
Definitely not. But the fact of the matter is,
in a different way.
She'd have kept a lot of the shit that Obama had going.
Yeah.
Next subject.
Man, Joe. Fuck else y'all want to talk about? I got Oh yeah, I was gonna ask y'all what y'all been watching.
The show, right?
Yeah, I was gonna ask y'all what y'all been watching.
Hey, I've been watching that recently. That Godfather of Harlem.
Mm-hmm.
Man, y'all seen that?
Been watching a lot of shit. Godfather of Harlem, yeah.
Yeah,
that's my new favorite, but I'm still on the fence. I'm still not recommending it to anyone yet.
Wait, so it's your favorite, but you're not sure about it?
I'm not sure about that. The dichotomy of black people today can handle the portrayal of Malcolm X in this show.
Really?
Oh, I mean,
yeah, because Malcolm X was portrayed suspect as fuck.
He's portrayed suspect as fuck in this shit.
It
may be even the truth. I don't think we need it how we are today.
You know what?
We need our heroes.
You know what? I don't think he's portrayed suspect as fuck, and I'm gonna tell you why.
It may be the truth.
You know,
still suspect.
I'm gonna tell you why it's not suspect. It's real, but it's fake.
I said
it's fake, but it's real. Because I can speak to this with the how should I say, a little bit of relevance in the sense that I've been working.
Coast and you're Muslim.
Well, not only that, I have been working with some organizations lately. Our company has been working with organizations that are focused on stopping the violence, bringing guys off the street, guys who've been shooters, together, giving them training, bringing guys that just came out of prison, wraparound services, reintegrating these brothers into society and giving them job readiness training. Okay. The Nation of Islam was doing the same thing, reaching out to people to who are downtrodden to uplift them. Right?
About
no, I know. I'm gonna get to a point. I'm gonna get to that in a second. What happens is when we're dealing with some of these young guys that's on the street that we've been dealing with in Inglewood and on the West Side, sometimes in order to get these guys, you got to go to the gang chiefs. You know what I'm saying? We literally had to do that.
I'm with that.
You had to go. You had to go to the gang chiefs when we're getting things done. We had to work with them to get things done. This is no different than when the United States now is giving Afghanistan back to the Taliban. With Malcolm X working with guys like,
let me explain.
There's a difference.
Let me explain what my decision is because you're responding to everything around what
I'm not. What I'm basically saying is that why I don't think Malcolm X is suspect is because he's doing a lot of the same things a lot of community programs are doing. They engage the elements in the street to make things happen.
This is it. We got why you think he was a suspect. We haven't gotten to why he thinks he was suspect.
Okay.
So you haven't answered.
Okay. My bad. Okay. Go. Okay. Go.
What I'm talking about is to more. Because this has happened in 1963. This is when this movie, this TV show is set. Malcolm died in 64, correct?
65. Malcolm was 65. King was 68.
King was 68.
King was 68.
1968.
Malcolm was 65.
Sure it wasn't
100% sure. 64 is when he branched away from the Nation of Islam and went on Hajj.
I thought 63 was when he did that. 64 is when he got killed.
No, 63.
But either way, that's still towards this time. Malcolm wasn't as unsteady in his beliefs as this show is making.
You thought he was unsteady?
That's the way they making him appear.
I didn't think he seemed to. Well, you know what? You know why he was unsteady? See, I studied Malcolm X a lot. And during that time, there was starting to be a lot of scandals and stuff going on about Elijah Muhammad. And there was starting to become a rift between Malcolm X and Elijah Muhammad. This is right before the time where Malcolm X was, Elijah Muhammad accused Malcolm X of trying to be bigger than him and trying to take the nation from him. And then Malcolm X went on Hajj and then converted to Al-Islam, which we know of as Sunni Islam. That happened in 64. This happened not too long after that. What we're looking at is the series of events in a dramatized fashion that pushed Malcolm X from the Nation of Islam into Sunni Islam.
Okay. I
still don't think he was as wavering as they make him in this.
Oh, he was. If you read his autobiography,
not even in his,
he was.
Even in his religion. I don't know about that. But I know. I want to clear. I want to clear it up. Hold on. Let me try to clear it up. Okay. So in the show, I'm not even talking about the factual Malcolm X. I'm talking because we speaking about the show, the portrayal.
Dramatized, right?
Right. So in the show, there are situations where Bumpy uses Malcolm X and the Nation of Islam to clear out a trap house so that they can set up shop in said trap house. And he dupes Malcolm in aiding him in this effort.
Exactly.
And Malcolm says, "Shit,
he duped Malcolm.
Hold on,
he duped him."
That's the first or the second episode.
That's the point.
And
we don't think Malcolm is that easily duped.
And hey, look, anybody could be duped.
Not like that.
I'm not gonna trip on the duping. What I'm tripping on is he got you once, and then you still out there. You go back out there with this nigga again. Let him just use you again.
What? For when his daughter got?
When his daughter got raped.
But they really thought that though. They really thought. But I mean, that's what they would do though.
No. First of all, yeah, they really thought that was that white man that did it. Found out it was the black. Found out it was the black man that did it. 1, 2. You gonna let that man stir up a riot? That wasn't what he wanted to do at that time. He did it based on a lie, and he wasn't trying to be on that lie. They already knew, but when I find out, we done. Nah, it wasn't the black. It wasn't the white man that did it. It was a black man that did it. And if we gonna do something, this is what. Hey, but no, you let that narrative be out there and let us go over the edge on bullshit when it was unnecessary.
That's also not what I'm talking about.
Okay,
that's poetic license.
Because I was interested. Because
I'm talking about
go ahead.
Right. That's poetic license. Yeah. I'm talking about the idiosyncrasies. I'm talking about Bumpy Johnson in 1963 telling Malcolm X that he would smack him in the face.
I don't remember that part.
Exactly.
I do.
See, I don't think that would happen. I think that's creating
dramatized, though.
But that's that's why I said I like the show, but I don't know if I'm willing to recommend it because I don't know if this generation of people can handle that of saying that it's just a dramatization.
So when Bumpy said, "Man, I should smack you for that,"
right?
You know,
that belittles Malcolm X. You know that, right? Especially when he doesn't respond.
Yeah, but you know how many times probably Malcolm X has had people say stuff to him though.
Again, let me hear you. Listen to me one more time. I don't think this generation of black people can take that with a grain of salt. Malcolm will become weak moving forward. You understand what I'm saying? This generation can't take that as a dramatization with a grain of salt.
You know what? It might have been better had if there would have been some previous seasons. Or if we see another season, because I'm a student of Malcolm X, right? And I can tell the difference. And I get what you're saying about the generation not being able to handle it.
Not being able to
I get what you're saying. Because someone like me and a lot of us right here, we're able to look and discern and cut the meat from the fat. Right? And what you're saying is that a lot of people in this generation, because we're in this idiot generation of the internet where we just run with just dumbass information,
Yes.
that they will not be able to discern that, and it will actually diminish
Malcolm's
the legacy
Yes.
of Malcolm X.
Right.
That
They
is a
won't
valid
take it.
point.
They won't take it as poetic license.
That's a valid point.
You see what I'm
For
saying?
those that don't know, and that's why it's important of us to really make sure that we tell Malcolm's story. See, a guy like me, when I look at it, I can see, where Malcolm's point, where he was in that point in life. I mean, you had Elijah Muhammad saying, "Yeah, I got a little job for you." He meet me back in my hotel. This is around that time when all those salacious rumors were coming out about Elijah Muhammad.
Rumors? He got 14 kids.
Right.
At that time,
all
they were
this
called rumors.
accurate information coming
Yeah,
out.
yeah. We're talking about as we know now in hindsight. I'm talking about in the present time, in that time when the movie was taking place, right? This is when at that time, this is when a lot of the rumors were coming out.
But-
Yeah,
You lying.
So what do you mean in the regards of like the whole Cosby thing? Like the people who were there knew. Like we as the outside entities may have not known, but that was well circulated in Chicago.
It was starting
Them
to come
girls
out.
knew.
Yeah, it was
Like,
starting.
hey, what
It
we
was a
finna
dirty
do.
little secret. And it was
Yeah.
starting to come out.
Right. Just like
Right.
this Cosby thing.
But
That
it was
shit been-
going on more in Chicago because that's where Elijah Muhammad was based out of.
Right.
And Malcolm X, he was following Elijah Muhammad. He was giving him the benefit of the doubt. He was hearing these things. If you're reading his autobiography, he said he was hearing these things, but he was trying to give him the benefit of the doubt and wasn't believing it. But it just kept growing louder and louder and louder, And then you see the things. He's like, "Yeah, I want you to come back to my hotel to have I got a special job for you." He's telling Bumpy Johnson's daughter, Margaret or whatever, and that just kind of is like, oh yeah, because all that was coming around the same time. Elijah Muhammad scandals and Jack Kennedy scandals were kind of like being like buzzing around that same time.
This is what I want to happen in this world of Marvel. How they doing these fucking continuous continuity movies? Somebody need to put a plot of historical characters and interchange them through their movies.
Right.
Like Jack Kennedy through this one, he played
Put your mic up, yeah.
Jack Kennedy. You know what I'm saying? Who plays it in the Godfather of
Right.
Harlem? He has his own movie of his life. Because all these people were influential, to say the least, and they all could have monochronically interesting stories made about them.
Hey,
Now,
look.
just add it to the point where they're interchanged
Hey, look.
and cross.
Hey, look, I don't need a 1964 cinematic universe.
I definitely do.
I
That
don't.
shit would be dope as fuck.
I
It
don't.
depends. It
I don't-
depends
I
on
don't.
who we putting in this shit.
I mean, it all goes if it's done well. We just gonna
Because
say
you get,
it's
I
done
don't
well.
want the John F. Kennedy origin story right up to the point where he meets fucking not Bumpy, but whatever the minister name was in Harlem that they was fucking with, the Clay, whatever.
Yeah, Congressman Clay.
Right. And so then I gotta wait. Then I gotta hear about Congressman Clay origin story.
Clayton
And
Powell.
up until he gets with
Adam
that.
Clayton Powell.
And then I gotta find out about the adventure that all these motherfuckers went on together.
No,
I don't want to know about all of these motherfuckers
No,
because
see
that
that-
you
Hey,
want to.
side note, I got a question for y'all though. Little sidetrack question. Didn't this show kind of remind you of more of a realistic, old school version of Power?
Nah.
Bumpy Johnson is Ghost.
Nah.
Congressman Tate is Congressman.
I can see parallel.
Yeah, I mean the Italians. I just seen a lot of parallels between. His daughter. His daughter who was a crackhead. She was a Tariq, basically. You know what I'm saying? I seen a lot of and it's in New York. His crib is. He goes up the elevator. The elevator lets him right out to his penthouse. You know what I'm saying? Except it's in Harlem instead of Tribeca.
Right.
You know what I mean? He was like the real life Ghost.
Only everybody knew this nigga was Bumpy Johnson. With.
Right.
With like
They knew Ellsworth though.
Ellsworth.
And Bump wasn't trying to go straight. That's nothing. He wasn't trying to go legit.
Bump was out here. I'm Bumpy fucking Johnson.
10 toes
The fuck you
down.
talking about? He got smooth the fuck out of jail and went right to the mouth. Hey, yo, look, I
10
did
toes
everything from
down.
125th to 164th, motherfucker.
He
That's
said,
my shit.
Time to change. I haven't.
And here's the thing with that go straight shit with Ghost. I've always wanted to point out that motherfucker didn't want to go straight either. He just wanted to be crooked in clubs. That's different.
He wanted to look legit.
That's not straight.
What you mean
Right.
cooking in clubs?
Yeah, I get what you're. I get what you're saying.
He wanted to break the club crimes. He didn't want to go straight.
What were the club crimes?
Whatever club owners break, and he
Like just getting money handled with fists and then closing
500 people more.
All that
supposed to be in capacity.
Yeah.
Hey,
but
you know what?
that
Breaking fire martial laws is a whole lot different than selling crack.
It's still not going straight, my nigga. It still ain't going straight.
Hey, look, when you murdered a motherfucker in the basement earlier, hey, violating the fire code is kind of going straight for you.
So you would give Jeffrey Dahmer a pass if he just started poking motherfuckers because he was eating motherfuckers last week?
No, not because you went down. That's you going straight. You're not eating motherfuckers no more.
Hey, he's still stabbing the shit out of people.
No. But that would mean that would give you a pass for eating motherfuckers. No, you ate motherfuckers. You still gotta go. You can't like come off and not eat motherfuckers.
Once Jeffrey Dahmer stops eating motherfuckers and just starts fucking trying to use too many coupons at the grocery store, that's technically him going straight. That doesn't mean that he's not guilty of the bullshit he did before, but him just overusing coupons. That's him going straight.
That's not straight.
Well,
that's him not eating.
I looked at it a little bit more corrupt than that. Like going into the club gang and basically using it as a way to wash money, do all other types.
Right, exactly. Everything except
I ain't talking about
trying to do that.
I mean, no,
we don't know what he was trying to do.
No, I think he was still.
We don't know what he was trying to do.
I think he was still being involved with the gang.
Yeah,
and he was washing money. I think what he was is for me. I felt like Ghost was just going from I'm being a full-fledged criminal and in the streets and being a ghost, and I'm tired of being a ghost. I'm tired of being in the shadows. I want to be publicly a legit man, so that I can enjoy the money that I'm making and not seem corrupt. He just wanted a good public image. That's it.
He did. I think he literally just wanted to stop selling drugs.
He didn't want to sell drugs and shoot motherfuckers.
He still wanted to move illegal cotton gangs.
Yeah, he still wanted to do racketeering.
They never said that.
Mafia action.
They made it clear he wanted to
murder.
They made it clear he wanted to be
extortion.
He wanted to be a club
racketeering.
Owner, the likes of the motherfucker.
Have you ever known a clean club owner?
He said that he did want to fucking do the
in New York.
I think they never said what he wanted to stop. He just wanted to stop selling coke.
They said he wanted to stop doing it before you cut him off. He was gonna tell you that.
What?
Side note, guys. Malcolm X was assassinated February 21st, 1965.
Yep.
Okay.
Because we're talking about whether it was in 64 or 65.
I thought we agreed with 65.
Yeah.
King was 68.
King was definitely 68.
Okay. All right. So,
but again, what they said he didn't do what? They said specifically what?
You broke Dion.
I broke him.
Dion doesn't want to go to the next subject every time.
About an hour and a half. What's next subject?
Man, you gotta jump in.
I
still ain't done talking about Godfather. I really like this show, man.
Yeah, I think it's awesome.
I really like it, but I get what you're saying.
Like I said, the show is well acted, well scripted, well written, well everything. It's even diverged from actual history enough to make it entertaining.
Right.
It's all of that shit.
What it isn't, is the people. That's what I'm saying. The people, I don't think the people can have. Well, I ain't gonna even say. I'm not even firm, concrete on that they can't handle it. I just don't know.
It was skewed.
Facebook, every day I wake up, I see a new Facebook post that makes me think these motherfuckers can't handle that entertainment about somebody we need in our history.
Someone as illustrious as Malcolm X.
Exactly. Someone we need as that figure intact.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You know one thing I do like about it is when you watch the show, the show I should say, you kind of forget that it's 1963 when you watch it. It almost feels like it's now. It makes you. It almost really does. It does a good job of really bringing you back to that time.
Yeah,
and then you think about it, you be like, "Damn, Bumpy Johnson's like the age of my great granddad. Like that's how he was moving around back then. You know what I mean?"
Exactly. What I won't say it brings me to present time, but I will say I don't notice the era.
I notice all that shit. And first of all, ain't the Mexicans nowhere to be doing all these damn jobs. They got black people doing all other service jobs that don't look like us. That look like a time long ago.
It does look like it, but it makes it feel like
I'm just talking about.
I think y'all thinking about the soundtrack of that motherfucker.
No, we're talking about just.
No, I'm saying you feel like
immersion. It was what he talked about.
It makes me feel like it's that time, though. It doesn't make me feel like it's not that time.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
So what I thought that's
no. What I was saying is it
lost in the time.
It brings you to 1963.
Yeah, you feel like you're there in 1963, and it doesn't feel like, it just feels normalized to you. You feel immersed in it. It doesn't feel, like some movies I'm watching. You watch Mary Poppins or something old.
So you're saying they're doing it in a natural way.
Yeah, it feels.
But it still feels old. You don't feel like it's current.
It feels old, but I feel like I'm in that era. I feel like I'm pulled into that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I feel like I'm there.
Okay.
I don't even feel that. I just don't notice a timestamp when I'm in.
Right.
I'm so immersed in the storyline.
Maybe that's why I got confused.
Don't. Right. I'm so immersed in the storyline. I don't.
Right.
I'm not swayed by.
It feels normalized.
I'm not swayed by any of the accoutrement to the.
That's some good production.
It's good. It's good. I like it.
And doesn't Swiss Beats
production.
So shout out to Swiss Beats for that.
Can we stop talking about it and can we talk about it right quick? Because I've been watching this shit.
All right. Spoiler alert.
Hey yo, spoiler alert.
Spoiler.
Yeah, we can talk about this shit. All right.
So what are we spoiling? The first episode?
I'm up to the current episode, but we ain't got to talk about this. We can talk about
the last one.
We can talk up to the one before that.
How about I got a question for y'all?
Do
you think that based off the ending that there will be a second season?
Yes.
Or a third season?
There'll be a second, definitely.
History.
It is history, but I mean, do you think, like some people wondered, and they had other seasons after the first season of Shy.
I think they spent too much money in this one. I think a versioning channel like Epix and the money that they had to have spent on this shit, they got to go 2 seasons at least.
They signed up for one.
Did you pay for Epix to get it?
No, that shit's on my TV.
It's on my
It's on my TV.
You did it. You didn't have Amazon Prime. You just got it.
No, I got it.
Wait, I got Amazon Prime. It's on Amazon Prime.
It is on Prime.
I ain't been having to look at it on this bootleg.
Hey, look, you know what?
I've been bootlegging for no reason.
You know what? That might be how I'm watching it then.
What, on Amazon Prime? Because
I just go on my TV and I say Godfather of Harlem, and then it just pulls up Godfather of Harlem.
Yeah, mine is on Amazon Prime and it says free. It says free.
That's probably why.
Yeah, so I was like,
that's probably why.
I seen on someone else's TV that wasn't free.
Yeah,
I just go to the bootleg.
I go right there. But anyway, I think it's gonna get a second season. I think the show is really engaging. But again, about the show. So, what y'all think about the motherfucker that before we get to bump, the musician motherfucker dating the white girl? How dumb is this asshole?
I think it's convoluted. I think some of these lines they just doing it for storyline's sake, and because the shit is too convoluted. Man, way more convoluted than it need to be to get the point that they be trying to get across.
That type of stuff was really happening back then. You really had to have courage.
I was just talking about it as a fan that wanted to gossip about people that I like to gossip, but I like to gossip about real people. But I'll talk some major shit about fictional motherfuckers.
Right. So I feel like so this dude right here, right? I think that number one, it took a lot of courage, and what I saw, for both of them. But what I saw in the mother was like, what I see a lot of black mothers are saying, like, "Ooh, I hope my son don't go that route." And it seemed like to me, in my opinion, that the girl was just kind of just starstruck, and like that's what she wanted.
That should let you know that this motherfucker's a moron fucking with this bitch who don't give a fuck about you.
That's why he left it alone.
He didn't leave it alone.
Yeah, but then she started making overtures to really show that she was genuine.
This bitch came to the record shop with you.
I'm talking about later. She brought the mom like cookies.
I don't give a fuck about them damn bitch. They want to kill me, bitch.
Yeah, I know.
Get the fuck on.
And then she helped. And then she helped him get immunity too. She went straight to Bumpy Johnson.
No. Yeah,
she went to Bumpy Johnson.
She did. And what was the immunity that they got? They sent that motherfucker down south. And what the fuck?
No. You're not that far ahead. Then.
I am, and I'll tell you what happened. They didn't get him. They didn't getting
No, because he signed a deal with the rival family, so that they couldn't, that her dad.
You want to know what they did? And I'm all the way caught up, so we can spoil it all the way. He told them that shit so he could set up the idea that he was giving this guy immunity, and then he told the other motherfucker that dude over there killed your son, thereby starting a war, which was going to invalidate any fucking immunity that this boy was going to get. What the fucking immunity got to do with anything? We murdering each other. I'm going to murder everything you got going, especially that motherfucker that's fucking my daughter.
Wait, I missed that. What'd you say?
He was talking about they lined up old boy to get immunity, the singer guitar player.
But
dude.
she was trying to do that.
They lined them up.
Whether Bump was doing that, okay, that's one thing. But we're talking about her intentions. Her intention was, and she was trying to run away with him. She's like, let's just go to LA.
Lined them up to get immunity in what regard?
Her father was gonna kill this motherfucker. Her father's a mob boss.
Right. Who lined him up to get immunity? What the hell are y'all talking about?
So what happened is her father's a mob boss, right? And he had a contract deal with the record company. The rival mob boss to her father owned a rival record company, and they sold his record deal to him. So now he works for him. If he's one of his men, you can't kill him. If you do, you're gonna start a war.
You can't fuck with his property.
Because that's one of his men.
That boy is his property now, which I also had a problem with too.
Yeah.
They said that boy is now his property,
but
and you can't fuck with his property.
But that's what they all say though. That's the NFL say.
Hey, yo, look.
NFL, you almost had me say some stuff on here that I'm not gonna say.
NFL don't say he mine a Paramount. You can't sign into a movie deal. NFL don't say that. NFL ain't slavery, no matter how y'all be trying to switch that shit up to mean that it ain't.
Yeah,
but what makes y'all
the record company?
What makes y'all think he was Chin's? What makes y'all think he was Chin's artist?
He was.
He wasn't Chin's artist.
He wasn't.
He wasn't.
He was.
That's what I thought y'all just said.
No, he was signed to this black dude at a record store and a record label.
Banano
owns a record label.
Right.
Banano bought his contract out.
But what makes y'all think that was to save Teddy? Because it wasn't.
It was that because
no, it wasn't. It was to start a war.
It was.
That's what Bumpy was doing it for.
That's what he just said.
Bumpy,
but the white girl was trying to do that. But the white girl wanted that to save him.
Bumpy did the whole thing.
Yeah,
nobody did anything but Bumpy.
Bumpy came.
So Bumpy's thing was the only thing was ever going to happen.
Bumpy came to her to do that shit to
start a war.
To start a war.
Well, actually, she came to him though. She approached him.
No, Bumpy said she got her boyfriend the deal with the black guy.
But didn't she approach Bumpy? No, she did approach Bumpy.
No, Bumpy approached her.
No, she went to him.
Let me tell you what happened. So Bumpy got to do the record label, got the record contract with the black dude. Or no, she got him the record with the black dude. Bumpy knew the black dude that owned the record label, and he said, "Hey, yo, look, you my man, but old boy right there, you gonna sell his rights over to Benino." Because whatever. Because
Bumpy said we finna run a play.
We finna run a play because I know Chin daughter fucking old boy, and Chin don't want nothing more than to kill this dude. And if he with you, Chin gonna kill him. It's gonna be over with the dude. But if you send him over there, he can't kill him because that's gonna be Bonanno's property.
They was going to boy.
Old girl it wasn't her idea. It was Bumpy.
Exactly, that's what I said. So y'all saying they was trying to save him.
No. I wasn't saying that. I was saying that he dumb as hell.
Hold on. I wasn't saying that was her idea. What I'm saying is she came to Bumpy for help, and Bumpy thought of that plan.
But the plan Bumpy thought of when she came to him was the plan. No, it wasn't even her that came to him. It was the boy mama that came to him.
She came to Bumpy first, but she came to Bump. The boy mama came to Bumpy first in the first episode, but old girl went to Bump like in episode 7 or 6.
Bump went to old girl and said, "Hey, look, I know you love old boy. I want to be with him. If you want to be with him, then we got to do it. We got to do this. And I can help you and him be together, but you got to do this shit." And the shit that he made her do was tell Bonanno, "Hey, yeah, my pops killed your son."
Yeah,
no,
well, that was I know, but
that was a Hail Mary.
That was a Hail Mary.
That wasn't what she was originally there for.
Exactly.
What was she there for?
She did go to Bump for help.
She went to Bumpy for help. That shit was a Hail Mary when the body was gone.
Right.
That wasn't what she was there for. That was just a Hail Mary play.
That's correct.
Once the body was gone.
Once they did find a body, he said, I got something.
That was a Hail Mary play.
Right.
So that wasn't never his intention.
All right. Well, after he had to figure out something else. Because he definitely said, I got an ace in the hole. Or some shit like that.
Yes. He knew that they was going to kill Teddy anyway. He didn't give a fuck.
Okay.
He knew that exactly what happened was going to happen. Bumpy is fucking Moriarty. Bumpy knew exactly that he was going to get beat up. He just didn't know he was going to get killed. He knew all of that shit was going to happen.
I don't think he knew that was going to happen.
That's why he leaned over to him and said, it was my job to
protect you. And I didn't.
Because I knew this shit was going to happen. I didn't know you was going to get killed, but I knew this was going to happen. It was my job to protect you.
He knew they were going to come after him eventually.
He knew, not eventually, immediately. He knew that this was all, Bumpy set this all up. He knew immediately.
Bumpy he set himself up to get shot?
No, that was out the blue. Chin didn't even know that shit. Yeah, I'm finna shoot this nigga. Fucking shoot him. Shoot him. I don't give a fuck. Shoot him. I'm already finna go to war. Shoot him now. So now he didn't know that was finna happen either. What he thought was Bonanno was finna murder Chin there.
Well, he didn't know he was going to war either.
Who?
Chin.
Oh yeah, no.
He didn't know Bonanno knew. He didn't know Bonanno knew that shit yet.
No.
But
no.
I don't know. I think we got a romanticized version of Bumpy, and I think in the show it shows you some shit where Bumpy was just a flawed motherfucker. And when Bonanno told him, "I sell to you niggas because I want to see you motherfuckers suffer," and Bumpy was like, "Yep, all right, cool, I'm with it. Give me more so I can sell to niggas."
But this is my direct rebuttal to that statement. I think the romanticized portion comes in on the Italians. That's the romanticized
with them
portion.
getting off the shit that they get off.
Them having that much power, them having that much control, them able to move the pieces like that. That's what is the poetic license. That is the motherfucking pencil whipping. Them motherfuckers, this big organization that these motherfuckers keep trying to make it seem like La Cosa Nostra, this thing of ours, all that shit. It wasn't like that. Right. It was a bunch of tough niggas picking on a bunch of weak niggas.
It was dramatization.
No, he's talking about
actual life.
No, I know you're talking about actual life, but the movie is dramatization.
Yeah,
it wasn't realistic.
What we know of Italian mobs ain't realistic. Them motherfuckers wasn't running the shit like that.
No.
What it was is this nigga, he was just a thief. Right. And point blank period. He didn't work for the mob. Right. He was just a fucking thief. Right. And he was skinny. He was a skinny thief. Right. So he kept stealing trucks and big old you come over like, hey, I need 10% of that. You know what I'm saying? And so they just did that independently. It wasn't like we sent him to go steal these trucks.
I don't think that the mob is necessarily smart in the sense that they're diabolical, that they can plan this shit X, Y, Z, and the third. I think their mystique and their credit comes in when you look at them as an entity that had the organization and the network that they had, because they can have individual like him. Their reach was very vast because they were tightly knit. They all knew what everybody else was into. Therefore, they were able to organize shit and do it in abundance.
So speaking of organization, though, remember how Bumpy? I got a question for y'all. Remember how Bumpy murked the other dude who said, "All right, we need to be more organized," right? And dude was like, "Nah, the Guineas is treating me right or whatever." Right. I want to ask you a question. Right. We know historically speaking, in real life, that Frank Lucas was Bump Johnson's mentee.
No, that is a falsification.
That was that nigga was just that nigga.
That's the movie that nigga.
I don't know that.
Was that nigga even there?
He wasn't even.
That's what I'm saying. In the show,
they've only known each other. Bumpy's wife said that. Bumpy's wife. See, you can hear me breathe. That's why I keep this motherfucker down. Bumpy's wife said that nigga only seen that motherfucker maybe twice in his life.
Who? Frank Lucas.
Frank Lucas.
Oh, so you think? So she's saying that Frank Lucas embellished that.
Hey, look.
No, everybody's embellished.
But Frank said that Bump was his mentee.
Frank Lucas is a known embellisher.
He's a known liar.
A known embellisher, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, but sometimes someone could be a mentor. They don't mean that they have to be like heavily.
Okay, look. All
He
right,
might have been an OG
look,
that he came to for some advice.
Nah, Frank Lucas read Bumpy Johnson's book.
The lady
Got
said,
his autograph in Harlem one day on the book. It was like, that's you my mentor, man, in my mind. Like how Oprah be bitch's best friend in their head. Like,
yeah.
I was just gonna ask, where was Frank Lucas in the story? Really? That's what I was trying to figure out.
Nowhere.
Where the fuck was Frank
Nowhere.
Matthews in this story? That's the real motherfucker.
Oh.
That's who was supplying all of these motherfuckers.
Also nowhere, because it has to be what they said. What they're doing is they taking all the license, and I think they really making a lot of this shit fake. But they setting up the big bad organization that's too big to fail to give you a hero to root for in this show about underworld bad guys. It can't be they all evenly matched and they all like play it out together. It's got to be a motherfucker fighting uphill so you can root and say, yeah, we love this shit. But as far as the show go, the dynamics of the actors in that motherfucker is incredible. The storyline, whether it's fact or fiction, is also still incredible.
Almost.
It catch me like a motherfucker every week.
Shoehorn too much shit in there though. BDB for what?
I could do it out the shoehorn of all the extra shit, some of the extra shit sometimes, but they don't do it enough to where it takes me out of the show makes me be like, fuck this show.
It's not done in any capacity as to where it's unpalatable. But
it's a great show, man. Shout out to Swiss Beats.
Man, Joe, what else y'all watching?
Some shit. I'm watching a bunch of shit I don't want to fucking pub.
This motherfucker.
All awesome shit, but I have problems with all of it, and I'm starting to curb the information. I'm being select in the information that I choose to share with motherfuckers. And I watch a lot of shit that's fucking awesome to imbibe, but it's meant for motherfuckers like us who could pick it apart and not, you know what I'm saying?
Hey Marcus, by the way, you want to switch these? I gotta.
No, I'm leaving out of this motherfucker too. I wasn't even supposed to be here this long.
Okay. We're about to end up anyway.
Okay.
We could actually end this motherfucker with 2.5 hours. I mean, I know.
What else we got?
After we get to do this bullshit ass pun.
Oh no, hold on. Before we do that, I do want to talk about Watchmen. Are we watching Watchmen?
I'm watching Watchmen.
Watchmen.
And I fucks with Watchmen.
Watched it.
I haven't watched
You
it. You
fucks with Watchmen.
I fucks with Watchmen.
What do you fuck with Watchmen about?
It's a pretty interesting story so far.
In what regard?
You don't know what the fuck is happening.
Exactly. That's the point. Deus Ex Machina.
Yeah.
It's just we go write whatever we want to happen right here.
I'm gonna watch it.
Watch it. I want a group of intellectual.
So is it an episodic or is it
episodic?
It's an
It's on
episodic.
Yes.
Okay, well if you know it's an episode, it's on HBO, I believe.
HBO.
They're breaking down this war
I
between
feel it.
the goddamn police officers and these racist ass rednecks. But all of a sudden, these racist ass rednecks
Ain't the motherfucking racist rednecks?
But
Like,
they're still racist.
the thing
rednecks,
about it is this. It's an episodic, so you know it's just gonna be different. And it is what it is. It's gonna be different every week because it's an episodic.
It's like usually
but
in shows,
you gotta make sense.
and usually in shows there is a
You mean
direct
literally
villain
walking out the door.
and a direct bad
Yeah,
guy
he leaving. We giving an award, nigga.
that you point to. This one, the only bad guys that you know are these cop killer motherfuckers. And we're not really sure that they're that bad because we know the cops are fucked up. So they aren't easily identified as the villains. But we're trying to wait. But there's a thorough, interesting backstory going on with the fucking Black Wall Street.
Nope, I'm finna rip that. Oh, Black Wall Street.
Yeah.
I thought you was finna go to this Bass Reeves shit. I'm like, nope, I'm finna rip this shit apart.
The who?
Bass Reeves.
Who the fuck is Bass Reeves?
See, you don't even know your black fucking history. Bass Reeves is the motherfucker that all of these westerns are made after. He's the seminal
Cowboy.
More than cowboy, but sheriff. He's the seminal fucking Wyatt Earp. He's Wyatt Earp. All of Wyatt Earp stories and Buffalo Bills and shit based off Bass Reeves, the black man's exploits.
All right.
So
they're tying all this shit. Well, you know, they're tying this shit into legitimacy with Black Wall Street, Bass Reeves. They you know what they toe the line of fantasy and reality.
Yeah.
They tightrope walk that shit. But like I said, you got the Bass Reeves thing. This is my main problem with it, with that tree of fucking that family tree.
Mm-hmm.
So how the fuck do we know that this motherfucker is related to you? These people are your grandparents. They only have one child.
Mm-hmm.
How do we not know who this nigga is? We know this is him.
We know who his kids are. We know who his parents are, but we don't know who he is.
Right.
Maybe he's an imposter. I don't know.
No, this is a DNA.
This is the 23andMe.
Right, it's 23andMe.
Hey, well, look. Hey, is that shit like 100% or is it like 98.7%?
No, my nigga.
Nigga, they basing reparations off that
I don't
shit.
know. I don't know.
They basing reparations off that
Hey, look,
shit.
I'm just bullshitting. I've never seen this show, so I don't know.
So the craziest shit is that this program is steady saying, and this is why I hate being me when I watch shit like this. Shit just be stupid. I would have been looking at the Starbucks cup in Game of Thrones, like, what do they mean? Like, it can't just be an accident. It can't just be a mistake. I would have watched that episode 700 times.
It was an accident.
It just can't. What do they mean? I would have got to the point where now I'm looking at key grips to see who got it.
Yeah.
And on the next episode,
They mean we don't really care about this shit. We passed it. The motherfuckers who was writing this shit quit like 8 weeks ago. You know what? Fuck this shit. Let's wrap this up quick.
So let me go to why it's relevant to this Bass Reeves shit.
Okay.
Because we know this nigga parents. We know this nigga fucking grandchildren. So how do we not know who they said he was killed?
Hey,
No, what they're saying is we don't know who your granddaddy is, but Will was killed. And Will was the only fucking living descendant that could possibly, why you here? He's the only way you here, Will. But Will was killed, and we don't know who this nigga you just swabbed is. So either it's the world's dumbest plot device, or what do they mean? And I'll keep watching the episode, and then it just stupid shit happens more and more. So I'm like, oh yeah, this show just stupid. They just literally stupid. But everything in this day and age, they get us with these fucking
Easter eggs.
Fuck Easter eggs. You know what gets us? These 4K Ultra HD visuals. We fucking literally just enamored with the sights and sound. They done got so acute with that shit that it's lulling us into a false sense of shit being good because it's so visually stunning, because it's so artfully impactful that you're thinking that, ooh, this shit is good. But when you sit down and you give it an honest, unwavering eye and ear, and you try to just follow the lineage of what they set up. I mean, I'm a nitpicker anyway, but this show itself is just like, it's nothing really to nitpick because shit just literally falls out the sky. Literally falls out the sky.
It was one episode.
And it was 3 episodes. It's a nigga fell out the sky. 2 cars fell out the sky on the same car fell out the sky on 2 different episodes. Oh, wait. Went in the sky and then fell out the sky.
Yeah, it went in the sky.
Oh, right. Because I had the same car go follow the sky twice.
Right. Excuse me. It went in the sky.
And then it came down.
The sky. A whole different episode.
Well, I mean,
but here's the thing. It doesn't appear to be by the same person.
So you don't think the motherfucker that picked up the car is the motherfucker that dropped the car?
I think Manhattan threw it at that bitch for that dumbass joke, which is the inference that they was trying to make.
Yeah, they were trying to make the inference of that, but I don't think it was him. It just so happened to land in front of her after she done made that fucking that hour long ass phone call.
No, I think that maybe whoever dropped it, and Manhattan made it drop at her feet.
So that nigga caught the alley oop.
He caught the oop. He caught the oop.
Nah, I think this shit just so happened to land in front of her. Actually, they were throwing it at the black lady.
Black Knight.
Black Knight. I think they were throwing it at her. Like, hey, here's your car that we borrowed from you. Because she was at the fucking museum that this white bitch just so happened to be across the street from.
Yeah, but that again is Deus Ex Machina because they could have threw it at that bitch 3, 4, 5 days. They already had William wherever he was. They could have threw that car back that day. Why did they have to wait? Maybe what was it? A week? 2 weeks?
Yeah, it was a while.
It was a minute. Why would they have to wait 2 weeks to throw it at that bitch?
Yeah,
for that precise moment.
But I don't think
maybe she threw it really, really far, and then it went in orbit.
Oh, no doubt it went far.
Oh yeah,
and then it went into orbit, and then it's like took 2 weeks, and then
2
weeks later, it was like boom, right
there.
A
lot of this shit has to do with orbit. What orbit you don't know? Is it Earth orbit? If it's Mars orbit, you just don't know.
I didn't know it had anything to do with orbit.
No, we've already established. The motherfucker. Sunday, you saw Sunday's episode, right?
Yes.
The motherfucker has already established he's on the moon.
How they established that he's somewhere. I don't think what we're seeing is what we're seeing. I think everything is a fucking Manhattan projection. Remember, this motherfucker is everywhere at all times.
Yeah.
I think every single thing is a Manhattan projection.
And so the fuck ups are the glitches in his brain or the lapses when he blinks or goes to sleep?
No. Voight's superpower is intelligence. So I think he has to lull Manhattan into a false sense of security with making him believe that he believes that he's on Mars, the moon, or wherever.
Does he know where Mr. Manhattan is?
Everybody knows. The motherfucker said, hey, they got phone booths all over the world so you can talk to this nigga
on the moon.
So he's saying he's
sitting
on Mars.
He's on Mars.
Just sitting on Mars
Manhattan
chilling.
is on Mars.
Manhattan is just sitting, the blue motherfucker just sitting on Mars chilling.
Yes.
Well, hey.
Just chilling. Just chilling.
I don't know. I don't watch the show. That shit sound weird.
The show, like I said, the show is an interesting dynamic of the 7th Cavalry.
I still don't get the squid.
That was you have to be familiar with Watchmen. Did you actively read the book after this?
Speaking of shit with ink that squirts out of it, a man recently went to a bank and got money, but he didn't rob it. But he was involved in the bank robbery, so to speak.
Oh yeah, this is our first annual Strain on Suspect Awards. So you know how you watch the news and you hear a crime and you sit there and say, please don't let it be black. Please don't let it be black. Please don't let it be a black person. This is one of them times where this is where we salute.
Let me tell them what happened though.
Damn, y'all should have had theme music for this.
Hey, we should have. I don't know what the fuck we. Hey, look, we working on this, y'all. You gotta let the motherfuckers know we unprepared. It's a process. We ain't got nothing but time. Hey, anyway, a bank customer made a large withdrawal. Then a teller went to their home to rob them. A Maryland bank customer made a large withdrawal. Then the teller came back to their home and forced his way inside in an attempted robbery, police say. Nathan Michael Newell, 19, of Bel Air, about 27 miles northeast of Baltimore, so not that Bel Air, born and raised, not that one, was arrested at his job on Wednesday and faces charges of home invasion, robbery, burglary, and assault.
No, mind you, he sat there and watched the motherfucker take a large amount of money out of their bank account and decided, hey, I got all of his information. I'm gonna go to his house and rob him. And then he went to his house and robbed him. And then he went back to work on Wednesday.
Yeah, he went back to work because, hey, look, they'll never catch me here.
Yeah.
Those people will never think that I was the one that did it.
That was sound.
Nah.
Would you think that your
same
exact person, would you think it was your teller that robbed you?
Hey, look, they knew it was him when he came in the house.
What I'm saying to you is, same exact concept. Would you think it was your teller that robbed?
Motherfucker, yeah.
Hey, yo, look. If
I'm 85 years old and I know don't nobody know I got this money except for my bank teller.
Not only that. I'm looking at this motherfucker in the face. Hey, didn't I get this from you earlier, motherfucker? Because you gotta remember, motherfucker, who gave you a large sum of money to some degree, and this motherfucker just went to their crib and
I didn't get that he stuck them up. He stuck
I get
them
that.
up.
I get that he went to their crib,
Yes.
kicked the door in, and told him to give him shit, and beat up the dude a little bit. Dude didn't give him nothing. The old lady was upstairs. She called the police. Then said, "I called the police." He ran upstairs, then ran out the house and ran away. And the police went directly to this motherfucking job after they was like, yeah, you know what? I think it might have been the dude at the
Definitely
bank.
should have read this article.
Yeah, might have helped a little bit.
I definitely put on that I did not read this article. Did not read this article. Yes.
I just thought it was just then.
No,
Right.
I had no intention of reading it.
You should have
we found our
wrote. Not gonna read this article.
Look, it just served its purpose. I didn't know we was finna go this deep into it. It served its purpose.
I just said what happened.
Hmm?
I was just saying what happened.
Yeah, I mean,
No.
No, and this is why he
Man.
wins our award for
Strain on suspects, because this individual, Nathaniel,
Nathaniel.
It's like,
was of the
it's like
Caucasian persuasion?
yes,
exactly.
Once you read that story, you sit there and just hope and wish that he wasn't black,
Man,
because
Joe,
that sounds like some nigga shit.
they never gonna hire another dude. They never gonna hire another black teller again.
They never gonna hire another black teller anyway.
Yeah, but
They gonna be like, he hung out with too many niggas.
hey,
He did this shit because he hung out with niggas. I'm sitting here.
They
And
also
this is
set it
how
off.
brainwashed I am. I'm sitting here thinking about this shit as y'all laid it out now. Like, oh yeah, Nathan hung with some brothers. As y'all laid it out, I just thought he was an idiot who went and Ubered.
nah,
Uber robbed a motherfucker. They just dropped off to the airport type shit. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know the people was still in the house. Now hearing that, oh yeah, Nathan was from 43rd.
Hey, look, I'm just telling you.
Wait. This happened in Baltimore?
This is Baltimore.
Oh, Nathan was definitely from the towers.
Nah, but it was from it wasn't from Baltimore. It was from a place a little bit further outside of Baltimore.
They just want to
Bel
let you
Air.
know.
It was Bel Air, Maryland.
No, that's where Nathan was from. But he hung with niggas in the towers.
Hey, look, I don't want to tell you.
And,
The
Nathan,
tower's been tore down since fucking
Season
2002, motherfucker.
Nathan was definitely running with them season 2 niggas. Nathan knows Ziggy.
Ziggy them.
That's
Okay,
Doc.
Nathan might
was
know.
from the Doc.
Nathan
Right.
knows Ziggy them. Damn it, he don't know. Don't know Wallace. Nathan don't know
Ziggy-
Wallace.
Ziggy was a cornball. Y'all gotta
No. Nathan knew White Mike.
Hey,
Nathan knew White Mike.
See, look,
everybody
this
knew
is-
White Mike.
This is the thing.
Everybody
We
knew White
only
Mike.
laughing at fucking Nathan because he was caught.
We laughing at Nathan because you went to a place where you just gave a motherfucker.
No,
Let's just say he
you're
gave a large.
laughing at Nathan because he was caught. Had Nathan went back to work Wednesday like everything was sweet, because I'm just gonna assume that he made some allotments that they wouldn't just show up at work the next day. He had a voice change on him.
No. The motherfucker went to their crib, kicked the door in like, here.
That nigga went,
He went later. He went later that day.
Raymond, is that you?
Hey,
Oh,
hey, listen. You can look at the time. He said 8:30 p.m. He went directly after he got off work in his work clothes. He didn't have a uniform on, but he definitely was wearing a name tag that said Chase. and then Nathan
like I said, it's all comical.
might have said Nate, but yeah. Hey, is this not the mugshot of a motherfucker who wearing the clothes that they just got off work in?
But White Mike
Look
played the
at
shit out
the
of
picture. I wish I could show you guys the picture that I'm watching, but the guys listening, this
motherfucker.
motherfucker has got on he got on a light jacket layered on top of a button-down shirt with the collar a little bit open. So maybe, just maybe, he took off the tie. But with the position of the mugshot, I'm not sure if he just didn't unloosen that motherfucker a little bit.
Upon further thought, yeah, White Mike wasn't no hoe. White Mike punked Nick out of his shit. White Mike hold that nigga out of his shit.
Hey,
So
look.
yes, that may have been a very apropos.
Hey, look. First of all, he didn't get no money. He ran up out of there,
Like I said,
and then he went back to work. So,
this is what I'm saying.
uh,
This is all I'm
what was he
saying.
saying?
This is all I'm saying. It's only funny because he was caught. I just want to give White Mike the benefit of the doubt that
his plan
whatever
was
he
found?
did, he assumed he was going to get away with it.
Yeah, and I'm laughing at the assumption that you're gonna get away robbing a motherfucker wearing your work clothes.
Let's go to a world
when they just met you at work.
Let's go to a world where he didn't even go in there with a mask. He just went in there slapping
Hey,
old
look,
motherfuckers.
hey, look.
And he thought he was tough enough to get away from it. What I'm saying is, it's only funny because he got caught. If Mike went in there with his chase shirt on, smacking the shit out of old motherfuckers, and they never called the police, would this be as funny?
No, I wouldn't know about it.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So let's imagine in the world that Mike's plan was sound.
I can't imagine a world in which that plan was sound. It was the dumbest shit.
I just gave it to you.
The plan is always to not get caught. I don't see where the plan not getting caught doing this shit is feasible.
Because he overestimated the powers of his slaps. I don't know. What I'm saying is, let's imagine a world where
successfully slapping old.
There was slapping, whatever. Exactly. Let's say
this shit worked.
Yes.
Then what? I don't know. He went back. He went back to work. He went back to work. He went back to work Wednesday, and shit just went on like. Motherfucker didn't eat tuna salad none that week because he just came up. I mean, I get that.
I just gave you a very motherfucker apropos explanation. Given the circumstances, Mike had on his shirt from work, boots in his pants, no mask, just got the shit from y'all 30 minutes ago. Mike was in there slapping people. Mike was in that motherfucker slapping the shit out of them. Wait a minute, slapping people, grandma. He just thought he was tougher than you.
It was Nathaniel. I'm not following the joke at this point.
Nate severely overkicked his coverage.
Nate fucked up. But imagine the world in which he succeeded.
Yes. So let's try to come up with plans with how not even better. How him going in there with full regalia 20 minutes after giving these people the money. Let's come up with stories in our head how that is feasible. I just gave you one. He thought he was tougher and he was in there smacking the shit out of people's grandmama. He was in there because I've done that before. I want to smack motherfuckers.
I don't know what Nate was thinking to think that I could just show the fuck up in this blue ass Chase shirt and be like, hey yo, look, where that 2,500 I gave you earlier.
Do you understand that so many people think that they came up with a name for that crime? It's called strong arm robbery. So many people think that they can walk up to you in their Chase uniform and smack you.
But not after having given you the money.
Hold on.
Every time a motherfucker rob a liquor store when they mechanics uniform that says Dave, we laugh. Because you're wearing the mechanics uniform that says Dave. It's funny.
The fact of the matter is, Nathan thought that this was going to work. Nathaniel thought that this was going to work. Because
what did he think was going to work?
I'm gonna come in there, kick the dough in. Bitch, lay down on the floor. Where the money at? He was probably watching Belly earlier, and he saw Tommy do that shit to the motherfuckers at the club. He was like, you know what? That'd be dope. We ain't got no time to get no orange contacts. So, hey, yo, look, I'm gonna just walk in here with these blue blockers on, and fuck it up.
So we are in agreement that the plan was awesome. The executions.
The plan. All right, the plan was a plan. It wasn't awesome. It wasn't great. He planned on smacking the shit out of motherfuckers, getting all of the money, and not having to go back to work. He only went back to work because his plan didn't work.
No, first of all, he knew how much money he was stealing. Yeah. He knew he was coming back to work.
No. He knew that it was enough money that he was willing to risk it all.
No,
he's not finna follow a motherfucker.
It wasn't a risk in his mind. This motherfucker is 78. I'm coming in here. I'm laying it down. I'm getting the money. Fuck that motherfucker. I'm in and I'm out. OG classic. I'm listening to Biggie right now. When Biggie say, put the money in. Hey, look, put the money in the bag.
Nah.
I'm gonna smack the shit out of his wife.
No, because
he wasn't even thinking about the wife. He never got to the wife. He got to the dude.
He's like, I ain't even gonna say nothing. I'm gonna walk through the door and I'm gonna smack the shit out the first old lady I see.
Oh man, I want the bread right now.
Nah, because the fact of the matter is, this ain't the first old motherfucker that came in the bank and walked out with 2,000.
Smacking the shit out of old.
Hey, first of all, Mike baby mama threatened to kick him out the night before. Mike was in a bind. He was already thinking about this shit, and he was like, you know what? Fuck it. Today is the day.
Nah, I think that this motherfucker actually found somebody. That motherfucker, he's been thinking about this shit for months.
Hey, look.
This wasn't the plan that he came up with on his way to work that day. Nah, this
I'm gonna
motherfucker
tell you right now.
This motherfucker has been waiting for months for the right motherfucker to take out the right amount of money for him to say, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm finna blow this popsicle stand. I'm finna go. I'm finna smack the shit out of Otis' ass. I'm finna take all of this money. I'm gonna get on the goddamn bus. I'm gonna take Greyhound, Virginia, and I'm gonna change my whole life. And this motherfucker thought that day was the day because this motherfucker didn't even bother changing clothes. He saw this motherfucker came out with $86,000. He was like, you know what? This is my lick. And then this motherfucker had no plans or intentions on going back to work.
I'm telling you right now, this motherfucker took out $2,500. And Nathaniel was like, I need to get this deposit down for this apartment. When they asked him why he did it, you know what he said?
Yeah, he's trying to get somewhere to live.
I was trying to get some money for a place to live.
Let's run with
that
your
sound
narrative.
like the motherfucker was trying to get a deposit in last month's rent.
Let's run with your narrative then. How long you think he was sitting there like, I can smack shit out this old lady? No.
Nah, it's not worth it. 1,300? Nah, it's not worth it.
No.
2,000? Nah, it's not worth it.
No. See this. If I'm following your logic, I think there were a lot of people worth it. He just had to get the courage up. I think that's what happened. It was 2 80-year-olds came in 10,000 on a Wednesday. Like 4 days later, it was 90-year-old came and got 40,000 out. 6 weeks after that, 112-year-old came out and got 115,000 out. Mike just kept seeing these old motherfuckers like, I'm gonna smack the shit out of one of these old motherfuckers and take this shit.
I guarantee he had that plan for a while. He waited for the right one, for the right amount of money that he wouldn't have to go back to work.
You know what I think? I think Mike did think about that for a while, but he missed all his crimes of opportunity. What happened? Just like I said, 100,000, 120,000, 40,000, all by octogenarians. All by octogenarians.
2,200.
And then nothing but 2,200 started coming to the door, and Mike had to pounce. And that's how this plan went awry, because he should have got that 112-year-old lady with that 112,000.
You know what's fucked up? It wasn't that was a bunch of 2,200s came through the door. It was a bunch of 900s, 700s, 600, 400. He was like, damn, this is looking low. And that 2,200 came, he's like, you know what, fuck it. Is it? I'm over. I'm going in, coach.
I can't. Look, I swear that's how I be with these stocks. That shit's be fucking going down. I'm like, sell.
3 more cents. 3 more cents. 3 more cents. 3 more cents.
Sell it. And then as soon as I sell, that shit shoot up to $20 million. I'm like, oh, God damn, I just lost my $800. And now everybody rich.
And $20 million.
And now everybody rich. I think Mike was sitting there looking at his stocks pass him every day. 110,000. Ooh, all I gotta do is smack the shit out you. He finally came, like Jacques said, 2,200.
Burlington Petroleum. Here I go. Yay.
All right, so yeah, salute to Nathaniel for winning our first Strain No Suspects Award.
You are definitely the inaugural member.
Yeah, we will have more of these awards coming. We're gonna have theme music eventually. As soon as more white people start getting caught for doing shit to black people, that we wish black people.
We could have put them 2 white motherfuckers.
There's a ton.
Yeah,
of
2 white
contenders.
motherfuckers fighting over the chicken sandwich.
Every week. If I told you that at one time in the Popeyes drive-thru, this guy was berating the cashier in admonishment because of an errant chicken sandwich order, and then the guy behind him started leaning on the horn. And then got out.
I saw that.
And then they girls started fighting, right?
I saw that.
And then they jumped, and then one dude jump in, and then another dude jump in and say, "Get your hands off my wife." I said, "Get your." Hey, look.
I saw that.
Close your eyes.
That's not a crime.
Now, open your eyes. Is the person you see black?
Yeah, the person I see is black, knowing that.
Uh-huh.
Not if you say get your hands off my wife.
Now imagine he's white.
Get your hand off my wife.
Now imagine he's white.
Now imagine both of them vehicles with duties. Imagine both of them vehicles with duties.
It was definitely raised 4x4s.
Both of them.
And see, but that's not really a
Diesel.
crime. That's just an internet video. I need crimes.
Hey,
Because
look.
I'm sick. I'm
Hey,
sick
look.
of
Hey, look.
seeing the news and niggas in and out.
There were arrests. There were arrests
Yeah.
being made. Anyway, I mean, I don't know if you got your pun or not yet.
Oh,
But
I do.
there are arrests getting made in Popeye's chicken.
I do.
White people do incredible shit every week.
They do incredible shit, but they don't get arrested for the shit like we do.
I
But,
thought you was gonna say they don't do nothing as credible as this, and then lead right to the pun.
Oh no,
I tried
no,
to
no,
loft it up to you.
no.
I tried to softball it up to you. I thought he was gonna do it, and then he was like, "Yo,
doesn't
nope."
walk that way because I have to do my normal shtick. We want to thank everybody for tuning in and attending. Make sure to download the shit on Spotify, iTunes, iHeartRadio, Google Play, podcasts, all that shit. You're not doing shit. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, S.O.S. Podcast.
Yep. Do
So
that.
that we we need 100 subscribers so that we can change the goddamn URL on that shit so the motherfucker could just type in youtube.com/SOS podcast instead of typing in all of the bullshit. Right. We need 100 subscribers. We actually have content on that motherfucker too. Ain't that some shit? We ain't really got shit to promote.
Thank you to the society.
Thank you
content
to the
on our
society for
YouTube
tuning
page.
in.
Always putting
Putting
content
content
on our
and
YouTube page. And shit,
and all of that shit.
and everything else.
Yeah.
Like, comment, and share.
Chopping videos and whatnot.
That's what all the popular people say.
What?
Like, comment, and share.
Yeah.
Like-
Motherfuckers didn't know that before motherfuckers said that.
Like, comment, and share.
Oh, and so you don't miss any of our upcoming content. Hit that little bell notification.
Bing! Up there at the top.
Right.
That little bell. We're gonna put it in. So we figure out how to push it in videos. Yeah, we're gonna put a little bell right here, and you click it, and you automatically subscribe, and you get the alerts. Yeah, do that. Run the
Yes.
motherfucking
Nigga, I've
pun.
been waiting, nigga. You need to shut
Hey,
the fuck
if
up
you
more
know it was
often.
bullshit,
Nigga. All right, so I'm gonna give a shout out to all my depressed chemists that know that alcohol is always the solution. No, alcohol is a solution. And it's a combination of chemicals. And it also solves your goddamn problems. Alcohol isn't a solution?
No,
Really?
it isn't.
Why not?
Because a solution is two things mixed together purposely to do something, a third thing. So is alcohol a solution? It is water and sugar, but it's not water and sugar mixed together to be a third thing.
To
It's
get
water
drunk?
and sugar cooked together.
To
Once you cook it, it's not a solution.
it definitely is. Once you combine shit is a solution. God damn it, stop trying to knock down my puns. Stop trying to find the flaws in the puns. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work.
I thought he was just gonna do a second one, and he didn't. And now I got it. I got to the end button. Thank y'all for tuning in. And we hope y'all love that half argument that y'all just heard.
Yep.
Because y'all didn't hear that rebuttals at all.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for
And,
coming out.
Yeah. And remember, my granddad got his tongue shut off at the war. He doesn't want to talk about it.
Yep. It'd have been better if he said he can't.
He also can't.